across the country. With hundreds of EVs on the road today and hundreds more to come. It's good for pizza delivery.
Get this all set up.
You good? I'm great. Come to TurboTax and don't
Give it a
do your
minute.
taxes. Meet with an expert. We'll do them for you, so you can do not taxes.
Mute commercials, because we don't want that being on. All right. Dashboard real quick. Get everything started. Okay. Should be good. Should be live now. Testing the waters. Give it a second. All right. Give it a minute. Let people float in. All right.
So you can watch more football.
We'll turn it up. Get it ready.
Fox Sports. Welcome to the following.
All right. How's it going, everybody?
Of the National
Welcome to the stream. Got another exciting playoff game, hopefully.
In the north.
We gotta mute that due to music and copyright. Gonna get a couple things going real quick before we start.
The
There you go.
6 seed New York. And the Giants trying to pull off the upset, but something they've had a track record of doing. Of course, Brian Daboll's in his first year as the head coach, Nick Sirianni in his second.
All right.
The Giants have won 6
Got the
consecutive
Giants versus
games
the Eagles
and one
tonight.
seed in the postseason back to 1990. And they'll try to do it again, this time against their longtime rival. Off we go from
Eagles are
Philadelphia.
receiving the ball on the punt.
It is a touchback. So
It's a
the Eagles are
touchback.
starting at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts has gone 14-1 this season. You go back to midway through last year when they turned it on. He's won 19 of his last 21 starts. They led him to the playoffs last year. A lot of that was him in the running game, but at this point, the total package really did everything this year as he evolved so much as a passer.
Put a ton of hard work in the offseason to become that better passer that you talked about, Joe. But the big difference is that dual threat, his ability to run, extend plays, and this offense with the unique called quarterback runs. How much of a part
All right,
does that
first and
become a part
10
of the game
at the
plan?
Philly
this season?
25.
I told you during the pregame show, you said he's not close to 100%. Bottom line, though, he said, I've got to be ready. Hands it off to Miles Sanders.
Hand it off to Sanders. He's going to get 3.
Stopped by Jamon Ward. Hurts wasn't the only key injury for the Eagles as they scuffled a little bit down the stretch. Lane Johnson, their Pro Bowl right tackle,
Thank you,
missed the
Colby.
last 2
Welcome to the
games.
stream.
He's back from that core injury, but I know you're going to have a close eye on him tonight.
Yeah, it's something that he actually thought about having surgery, but he wants to be a part of this team to go on this playoff push. So you know it's something substantial there. We'll keep an eye on him, see how the Giants make him work during the course of the evening. They've got Kayvon
Second and
Thibodeau over
8.
there right now.
Thibodeau has really grown here in his rookie season. Second
Hurts.
down and 8. First pass
In the
play for
pocket.
Jalen Hurts.
He's going to
well
throw it up.
protected.
Long.
Perfectly
Right to
right.
Devonta Smith.
Inside the
That's going to be a
35.
first down.
Beat Adoree Jackson for 32 yards.
They're about in the 30 in Giants territory now. Pretty good.
It's Julian Love, flat-footed.
Beautiful
at the
pass
safety
from Jalen
position.
Hurts.
Watch him run up on number 20.
Let's see,
He's in
he
his
gets...
back pedal. He doesn't get out of his break clean, and there's the separation.
He's going to go down around the 33-yard line in Giants territory.
You're talking about the shoulder. What's he going to look like?
Beautiful pass by
He's
Jalen. An even better catch by
That's not been as
Devonta.
much of a concern as Hurts in the running game. Good sign nonetheless.
All right, Eagles at the 33. They're going to fake and hand it off. They're going to throw it to 88. Who's going to get a first down? Maybe short. Okay, he's short by 1. That's Goddard.
And the Giants, one of the reasons they feel like there's a chance that this run continues is they're completely different than the team the Eagles put up 48 against week 14.
Who's everybody
They've got
going
all
for
these guys
tonight?
back when they didn't have them then.
Yeah, this is the starting 11 that the Philadelphia Eagles offense.
You don't
never
have a
faced
team or
in
you
the
don't know a
regular
team?
season. And having
Teams
Leonard
are
Williams in there
Giants
next to
and
Dexter
Eagles. You can
Lawrence
pick
is gonna be
one.
a key thing going against that Eagles offensive line.
They're going to pass it to Devonta again, and he's going to get a loss of 3.
That's made his return. And for Jackson, that was after he missed the last 7 games of the regular season with a knee injury. How about this for a soft return, Darryl? Why don't you go cover Justin
You're doing well. That's
Jefferson, and he shut
amazing.
him down.
Had a heck of an afternoon last week.
You're doing
That's
pretty
gonna be the
good.
challenge for this group
Excited to
this
watch the
week. They
playoff
go
game.
against the best wide
Really excited for the
receiver
games
in the
tomorrow,
NFL
but
in
doing
Justin
pretty good.
Jefferson last week. Whit Martindale says now we've got
Who are you
to go
going
against,
for
and
tonight,
this is maybe
Colby?
the best duo of wide receivers with the Philadelphia Eagles.
First 1,000-yard duo in franchise
3rd and
history
3.
between Brown and Smith. First 3rd down for the Eagles. Hurts to throw.
Hurts. He's going to throw to Brown, and that's going to be a first down.
Somebody got for a first down.
Really? You're going for the Eagles? That's what I'm going for. Fly, Eagles, fly.
He's up, transform this offense.
You give him that
I'm
much
really hoping
space
it's a
off the line of
Bills-Eagles
scrimmage, and
Super
that's
Bowl,
exactly
so-
what you're going to get. You can see Adoree Jackson drive on the ball. It's a good play to minimize the run after catch, but a lot of space right there for an easy catch for A.J. Brown.
Into the red zone they go, and the biggest issue when they faced the Giants in Week 18 was they just couldn't finish drives. They've been the #1 red zone team in the NFL. They're at 1 for 5.
Going for the Giants only because sister likes them. Well, you're a Cowboys fan, so I would say you would want to go for the Giants. Hurts running, and he's gonna get a loss of 2, maybe 1. Thank
Some
you.
good signs here
Thank you.
on this opening
Glad you like
drive.
the
We
hoodie.
saw a zone replay.
Yeah, but since you're a Cowboys fan, I'd say you want the Giants to win because I feel like you got a better chance at beating them.
On the zone read, and he's going to run. He's going to pull and run. And now this is just being.
I mean, not that
smart.
you're
I
going to
don't
get
think
to
this
play
has
them
anything
since
to
you're
do
going to
with
lose to the
You've
49ers
got
tomorrow,
New
but
York Giant defenders around you. Hey, I'm going to get down. We're going to get back in the huddle. We're going to call another play.
it's alright. We're not as hostile as the last stream, you know.
Lost the yard, so 2nd and 11.
I'm okay with whoever wins this.
So an empty set.
I prefer the Eagles, though.
Flush to his left.
Hurts. He's going to run it this time again. He's going to get a gain of 5.
Jalen Smith. And 3rd down coming
It's
up.
either 3rd and 6, I want to say.
Just an amazing difference when Lane Johnson.
3rd and
is
5.
in
Okay,
the
he got a
lineup
gain of 6 on
and
that
what
play.
He does. I mean, he is an absolute shutdown tackle on the outside. We talk about shutdown corners. He's becoming a shutdown tackle, and you can see him reaching right there. That's the concern. I mean, the injury is still there. He's got to anchor and provide
3rd and 5.
resistance to somebody that's
Eagles
coming
now
at
in the
him
red zone.
driving him backwards. So how long does that injury
At
hold
the
up?
16-yard line.
3rd down and
Hurts
5. Hurts
in the
to throw.
pocket.
He's got
He's going to throw it to 88 again. 88 going, and he's in for the touchdown. That's a touchdown, Goddard. Dallas Goddard, number 88 for Philly. Did I get a haircut? Yes, I did. Just got it today.
One of the things you saw last week with T.J. Hawkinson having that game that brought Xavier
Beautiful
McKinney
pass by
down
Jalen Hurts.
to cover the tight end.
Ooh,
Great catch.
one-handed catch by 88 and for the touchdown.
Xavier McKinney with the outbreak. You can see right there, he stumbles to the ground, but that is an excellent catch.
Beautiful performance already by the Eagles.
5-5 opening drive for Jalen Hurts.
Hurts has not missed a pass so far.
Jake Elliott's extra point.
All right, for the extra point.
It is 7-0
And it's good. Eagles up 7-0. If you were worried about how Jalen Hurts was going to be, so far he's doing pretty good. All right, you know the deal. We got to mute the commercials. Maybe you should learn how to spell. That's not how you spell haircut. Oh yeah, I gotta commentate on the commercials because you guys really like that. See, we got a Chevy commercial. Now we got Rob Gronkowski telling us about FanDuel. You know, with FanDuel, you can bet on sports and make money. And then you can miss a field goal like Gronk just did. No Burger King. No Burger King yet. If the Burger King commercial comes, I'll play it. But we haven't seen it yet. We'll probably see it twice. They usually play it twice. But who knows? We got a Z-Quil commercial now. You know, if you take Z-Quil, you'll go to sleep. Now we got Progressive, featuring a cat and two white dudes. One of the white dudes has a red flag because they have a what really happened replay. And one of the white dudes was right. Oh, God damn it.
The budget, 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just
Are you happy?
That's the real price. BK, have it your way.
There you go. You heard your damn Burger King commercial. God damn it. Already. The game just started and we've already heard. We don't like Burger King. You know, the Fox Super 6, there's a free chance to win $100,000 of Terry's money. There's still time, guys. There's still time. Just scan the QR code. I know you can definitely see it.
Tight press coverage by Xavier McKinney. Watch from the outside coming in. Zach Pascal. Watch this effort to get out of the way and not allow an OPI to be called.
Okay.
Great job by Zach Pascal to help Dallas Goedert get
I
that
hate the
touchdown.
commercial.
That offense sure looked like the offensive software.
Mentally scarred.
Unbelievable when they get into that rhythm, and it's just so efficient down the field. It's like a machine, and we had that
I'll have to
game
get
in
it
week
out of the
14,
way.
the 48-22 Philadelphia
Maybe we'll make
Giants
some
game.
Burger
We walked
King
away from
merch.
that and say, wow, this team, you know, if you're going to beat
All right,
the
Eagles
Philadelphia
punting.
Eagles, they have to help you.
They're going to receive it from the 1. It's going to run. Still going. It's going to run it to about the 25.
Just when you feel like you've got Daniel Jones all figured out,
Here comes Danny Dimes and the Giants offense.
He has a career year, and he goes out in his playoff debut last week, moves over 300 yards passing and a couple touchdowns, and he ran for 78 in what is probably the best single game of his career.
And it's not just what he's doing from a statistical standpoint right there. He's playing.
All right, Daniel Jones, also known as Danny Dimes.
In the turnovers for Daniel Jones. The other thing is him becoming that runner. And I can't wait to see when it happens early in this game tonight, when he tries to run somebody over from Philadelphia, because that really...
Danny Dimes going to hand it off to Saquon. Saquon going to get a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
You hear a lot of people talk about the process, but this group really has gone through that. The offensive line beat up coming out of training camp. They finally got some consistency, playing well together down the stretch.
Oh, they're going to give him 4. It's going to be a 2nd and 6.
really solidified with some consistency the last 8 weeks of the season.
They scored 38 against Indianapolis week 17. Followed that with 31 against Minnesota in the wild card round.
This is an administrative stoppage. The chain broke on the line to gain equipment.
They broke the chain on the equipment, so they have to stop the game.
And said, I need a stoppage early so we can get me on the air. Is that what this is,
Fucking
Dave?
refs.
I think so. I got to send Cleve a Christmas card for that stoppage.
Well, now we get to
But obviously
wait.
There's an issue with the chains. They have to correct that, and then we'll restart play.
How about this crew?
This is why we don't
not
have
necessarily
old people
Cleve
be
Brakeman's
referees.
crew.
Yeah, this is, once we get to the postseason, regular season crews travel together and work together for the most part every week. Once we get to the postseason, that changes. Now you're looking at the best officials at each position. And so Cleve will have a couple of people he work with during the year, but not everyone.
Real.
All
These
right, so
refs
maybe you
are
didn't
dumb.
actually slip them the 20. The chains are
Can't
literally
believe they
broken.
went and did
We're going
that.
to take a break. Back in a moment.
Well,
So fix that.
We got another commercial break now because they broke the chain. Giants got one play. All right, now we got a Verizon commercial featuring Albert Einstein and some white chick. You should use Verizon. That way you can be like this white chick and Albert Einstein. Smart. For a limited time only, it's $25 per line, guaranteed for 3 years. And now we have a trailer for John Wick 4, which I definitely can't show. John Wick 4. March 24th. Yeah. She is some white chick. I don't know who she is. How else am I supposed to describe her? Me too. After John Wick 3, I want to see John Wick 4 really bad. It looks amazing. Usually I'm not too keen on sequels, but so far the John Wick franchise has been pretty good. I got a Chipotle commercial. Chipotle's pretty good. If you've never had Chipotle, you're missing out. You're missing out, SA. Better than Taco Bell. And Qdoba for sure. Chipotle's probably the best burritos you can get. At a restaurant, obviously. Nobody makes them better than my aunt. But that's because she's Mexican, so obviously she's going to make the best burritos. And we got Peyton and Eli talking about the Pro Bowl games. Because they're changing it up this year and they're going to play flag football instead of two-hand touch. Which is good because flag football is a lot better than two-hand touch. Make it more interesting, you know? Alright, they grabbed a different chain, it looks like.
Moose, when are you going to get knots out? That looks like a loose knot.
You never know when you're going to be called in to your boss, but the guy who wraps up the backup chain set is going to be in the office early tomorrow morning. Do not wrap them like that ever again.
Nothing a little tape can't fix.
All right, second and 6. Daniel Jones is going to hold on to it. He's going to throw it to Saquon. Saquon's going to get a gain of 2.
Part of this Eagles defense that is
It's going to be a 3rd and 4.
You talk about Russian coverage on a defense. 70 sacks. The #1 pass defense in the NFL. And that's going to be the challenge for the Giants going up against this defense. They are so much better than Minnesota statistically and getting pressure on the quarterback. How does this offense for the Giants function against Jonathan Gannon?
3rd and 4.
They're down 4.
Danny Dimes is going to hold on to it.
Jones has Richie James.
He's going to find Richie James. He's going to get a first down and more. Gets to like the 40.
So that's kind of the whole question over this thing, right? They scored 38 points against Indy. They scored 31 against the Vikings. But this is a different animal they're facing tonight. Can they do it again against Philly?
That is
Good pass by Danny Dimes.
for them tonight, and really, I think it all starts.
The Giants are to win tonight. They need to play without making mistakes.
You can see how quick the ball is coming out from Daniel Jones.
This Eagles team is
But
good.
the line did a nice job with protection. Can they hold
All right,
up tonight?
Danny Dimes going to hold on to it. He's going to take a shot.
What a career game in Week 18 here.
All right.
Cajuns got 16
They are now
yards in
inside Eagles territory. We're going to say they're at like the 42, maybe 41.
Right now, right? Minnesota goes down, has
Daniel
that
Jones
big
has not
scoring
missed a
drive,
pass
and
so
the Giants
far.
come out, Daniel Jones and crew answer right back, and this is a really nice drive going right here. That was good protection. What Philadelphia will do, they'll isolate you in those 5 down fronts, which you see right now. That means you're one-on-one
All
across
right,
the board.
1st and 10 from the 42. They're going to hand it on to Saquon. Saquon going to get like 5.
Inside, he gets 5 or 6. Now, this is a guy early on
Let's see
who
what they
they
get.
rode almost into the ground. They're 7 and 2, so you couldn't hate him for
2nd
it.
and 5. They're
He's
going to give him
getting it
5.
22 times a game. Took its toll on him. Dealt with some injuries midway through the year. But right now, Moose, you're seeing a Barkley who is fresh, and he's benefiting from everybody else around him getting better.
I love the performance last week. You got 109 yards, 109 scrimmage yards. You're effective in the run game. You're effective as a receiver in the pass game. It's gonna be
2nd and
tough for the
5.
Eagles to defend him tonight.
They're in Eagles territory at the 37.
2nd and 5.
They're going to hand it off to Saquon again. He's going to get 2. They're now at the 35.
Great job by Joshua. We talk about, a team like Philadelphia that has that front.
3rd and
with
3.
70 sacks, so you know they're good pass rushers. But you watch them on film, you watch them tonight, and watch how good they are against the run. Watch how much they hustle. Joshua up the field trying to get to the quarterback, retraces back to help down that tackle.
3rd and 3.
Danny Dimes is going to keep it. He gets tripped up, and he's sacked.
Beat Evan Neal.
It's a loss of 5.
15 more sacks than any other in the NFL gets its first one time.
It's a good job
Oh,
by Daniel
only a loss
Jones.
of
He's
3,
about
okay.
to go out. Watch
They
Andrew
gave him
Thomas,
some.
78 start to come in. That's where he gets tripped. He goes to run. I think he's going to have an opportunity to get out. Impressive for that 1st down marker, but stumbles over the left tackle.
Oh, they changed it. It is a loss of 5. Okay.
Well, the Giants were aggressive on 4th down, but those were 4th and short situations last week. Here's 4th and 8.
4th and 8. They're going to go for it. Daniel Jones.
Is well protected,
And he's going to get sacked again.
got there again.
That's a turnover on downs. The Eagles got to him. Good D.
And now you look and see if you've got a receiver in the area. This could be intentional grounding on top of that.
So the Eagles take over. Arnie
All right.
leads 7-0.
Turnover on downs. Commercial time. Everybody's favorite. Especially mine. Why is everybody so quiet? Nobody wants to talk about the amazing commercials that are happening. See, we got a Bud Light commercial. Oh, way better. We got a Panera Bread commercial. Oh, it looks so good. Toasted baguettes. Yeah, see, you need to start talking more. Now we got a commercial about Bill's Mafia. The Bill's Mafia. Yeah, see? You guys just got to talk more, you know? I know it's a little scary. Scary being in a chat, you know, with all these people. I know the commercials are boring, but you just got to talk more. You know, with Liberty Mutual Insurance, that can help you. Or maybe you need to get a Ford F-150. Hey now. We don't need to bring race into this, okay? You don't see me bringing up other people's races, especially like the very African American man driving this Ford F-150 in a very nice way. Now we have an Indian man driving a Ford F-150. Nothing but the best commercials and the best content. You know, with T-Mobile, you can price lock guarantee. Just gotta let you know.
So Philly is king of the cheesesteak, right? Or these Eagles are king of the sack. 70 of them this season, 15 more than any other team. On to the 84 Bears.
Geico can save you 15% or more on car insurance? I don't believe that. Sorry, I'd have to see a commercial on it to believe it. And so far, I haven't seen a commercial about that, so I don't believe that. 15% or more, that's a lot. Maybe too much. I don't believe it. Sorry.
So they did make the changes. We went to break that it was a sack. And that
all right, 1st and 10 from the Eagles. It doesn't matter. He's going to get 5. It's going to be a 2nd and 5.
Defense of the New York Giants that we talked about. That this offense has not faced in the previous 2 regular season meetings because of guys getting in and getting healthy. They've got to come up with a big stop right here. And I think there's confidence. I think that's why Brian Dable goes for it in that situation.
2nd and 6.
You know, it's a little bit risky, but you trust your defense to come out and not allow Philadelphia to go down the field for points.
Eagles run 8 plays, scored a touchdown on their first drive. We're in the Giants territory already here.
2nd and 6 from the Giants 48.
The Giants, they raced out to big leads. 2nd and 6. Sanders.
They hand it to Sanders. Sanders going. Still going. He's going to get... We'll give him a 2nd and 2. 3rd and 2, sorry. He almost made it to the
1,000-yard year for Eagles running back since LaShawn McCoy.
Stuffed animals are actually alive. Well, I've seen Toy Story, and they said they are, so yeah. I think that answers that question. I don't have to wonder, because I've seen it on Toy Story. 3rd and 1. You're going to pitch it back. He's going to run. Still going. All right. You get it to Gainwell. It's a gain of 15, and that's a 1st down, Eagles.
Style of play, right? You bring all your big bodies inside, and that leaves you vulnerable on the
I mean, there's no argument need to be made. It's true.
Right there, but still able to get that edge and secure it.
A lot of fun out there for a corner. You got Dallas Goedert bearing down on you. Pancaked it over Jackson.
What a good point to make, though. 1st and 10. Hurts in the pocket. He's going to throw it to A.J. Brown again. Brown going. He's going to get 13. They're now in the red zone.
Playing the zone coverage. So you look at there's the space right there, but watch the little exchange of routes. So you're going to do that little in route right there, come back inside, and now you're on Jarrett Davis, the linebacker.
I don't think Hurts has missed a pass yet. Yeah, he is not. They're going to hand it off. Hurts is going to keep it himself, and he's going to run. He's going to keep going. He's going to get 9. Man, they had me.
Well, there's really our first indication that he's feeling better than he felt in Week 18. You know, I still don't think, we talked at the top, he's not close to 100%, and you can see right there, I mean, he's so strong in his lower body that during the course of the season, when he's healthy, he's driving those defenders back.
That's been powerlifting since he was a kid. He could squat over 600 pounds.
Hurts going to hand it off to Sanders. Sanders going, and he's going to get 3, which is enough for the 1st down.
So all this on his shoulders.
1st and goal, Eagles.
Lately, you kind of don't know what you're going to get from the defense that is usually ears pinned back coming after you.
Yeah, big change up last week against Minnesota in that wild card playoff game where they're really heavy in their zone.
Welcome everybody who just joined. Leave a comment, tell me who you're going for today.
He's got to just be moving around.
You don't know? Pick.
A number of different looks so he can't settle in.
1st and goal from the 6.
1st down and goal.
They're going to hand it off again. Sanders hitting the back, and he's going to get nothing on that play.
He was first hit by Jahad Ward. Sirianni as the excitement has graduated to
Second and goal.
expectations for these Eagles. He finds himself as the head coach in a city with those expectations.
marked him
They
down
can
at.
mean heavy pressure. Just how he
Ooh,
wants
they're going
it.
to say he lost 3 on it.
Hoping his
Even though
offense
the
can
ball
finish
was not
off
near
this
that,
drive
but
in
okay.
the end zone. Talking about their issues in the red zone when they faced the Giants in Week 18, as Jalen Hurts wasn't involved in the running game at that point. His ability to run
Second
is
and
such a
goal.
big deal with their success
Hurts.
down here.
He's going to throw it to Smith. Smith running, and that's a touchdown, Eagles.
Eagles making it look easy.
It's another touchdown by the Philadelphia Eagles.
In a tough spot right there, and a great throw, great location. Right here,
Jalen
watch
Hurts,
Nick
2
He's gonna cheat in a
touchdowns,
little bit. You're gonna have
7
that
for
flag.
7.
A.J. Brown's just going to go get his block on the outside with Adoree Jackson, and now he's gone. Devontae Smith is
Easy
going to beat you to the
touchdown.
byline on that one.
Perfect dunk by Jalen Hurts.
7 for 7, 2 touchdowns.
Eagles are up. Let's see if they get the extra point.
Play touchdown drives for the Eagles.
And it's good. It's not the Dallas kicker, guys, so he makes these points. 14-0 Eagles. Let's read what chat said. A kid in your elementary school threw a rock at a kid's forehead and made him bleed. Well, obviously that kid was weak and will not survive in the wilderness, so go Eagles, yes. No. I will not leave Dallas alone. This is a place where we roast the Raiders, the Chiefs, Dallas, and Tom Brady. Those are not safe. Basically everybody else is safe though. And Green Bay. We don't like Green Bay either. Yeah, when Dallas wins, America loses. Last week, Dallas won, but Tom Brady lost. So it's like America lost, but they won at the same time. Which I didn't know they could do, but it happened. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys. Why would I like the Cowboys? People who like the Cowboys are crazy. They're crazy people. They're always saying that they're going to the Super Bowl when they're not. I mean, they didn't win a playoff game for a while. Yeah, you say they're good every year, though. That's the thing. And then you go and lose to a bad 49ers team last year. Just saying. Hey, the truth hurts, you know? Jalen hurts. If you can't take the heat, then don't watch. Just saying, Cowboys aren't good. It's a fact of life. Are they going to be killed by the 49ers? I believe so. Because Brock Purdy is the next Tom Brady. And until I've proven otherwise, he's the next Tom Brady. Wow. That's a little racist, you know. I don't appreciate
Welcome
that.
back to the Divisional Playoffs, presented by Intuit TurboTax. For all the talk from the Giants about this being a different story,
I know
feel
Dallas.
like
Dallas is not going to beat the 49ers.
Third meeting in 41
Let's look up the
days
record.
between these
Hold
teams
on.
that found themselves in big holes in the 2 regular season meetings. 14-0 after 2 Eagles drives here.
And you just can't do that against this Eagles team because they have the ability to just turn that defensive line loose on Brian Dable's offense, and then they can grind out this clock. They can run the football as well as anybody.
Everybody well travels it. Recovers and comes ahead with a nice return. That's a pretty good field position for the Giants. And this February, buckle up. It's one of NASCAR's most thrilling events, returning to the LA Coliseum under the lights. NASCAR's Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum, February 5th.
Yeah, the Cowboys are
on
bums.
Fox, and directed by our Artie Kempner. This is a massive series right here for the Giants.
You were on the cusp of this.
Cowboys a bunch of bums.
We just showed you those scores, 21 up early in that game in Week 14, and you just
Yeah, see, Isaac knows. Isaac knows the Cowboys aren't great. I will not be proved wrong tomorrow. I will be proved right. Just watch. Danny Dimes in the pocket has a lot of time, a lot of room. There's no one open though. Oh, he found someone. Double coverage, number 31. Good pass by Daniel Dimes.
Great job by everybody on the Giants staying alive because there's a little bit of pressure.
Amazing pass. I'm surprised they did not call a roughing the passer call on that, but
you know
you never know.
Cox is coming in, Hassan Reddick.
You never know when they're going to call it. Hello, Bennett. 1st and 10. Inside the Philly 49. Daniel Jones, and he's picked!
Cut by the Giants in the offseason. Intercepts a pass right here.
And he's picked by James Bradbury. Not what he wanted to cook.
You have an opportunity to jump routes. When you're able to sit back in his own coverage with your eyes.
It wasn't a
on the
bad
quarterback.
pass. He came out of nowhere. The receiver tripped. That's what happened.
Not a great route
Yeah.
by Darius Slayton.
An absolutely disastrous start for Daniel Jones and the Giants.
The Giants just not looking too good right now. Let's see if they turn it around.
Budget-wise, why the Giants cut him, but you know he's going to use that as he signs with the Eagles. He's had a great season. He's talked about this being a chance.
I was crazy
Proving
once.
him wrong. He said they didn't
I was in a room.
believe in me. I know why they did it.
A rubber
They didn't
room.
believe in me.
A rubber room filled with
Picks off
rats.
Daniel Jones, the team
Rats make
efforts
me
in the
crazy.
offense at the 46.
1st and 10. Eagles
Austin Scott in there
at the 46 inside their own territory.
And
Hurts is going to keep it, and he's just going to run for 2.
Gain of 2.
And this is going to run the clock out to the end of the quarter.
He's able to get back out.
We are up
Prevent Jalen
14-0.
Hurts from turning the corner.
It's going to be 2nd and 8. Maybe they'll run a play. I don't think so, though.
Dominated by Hurts and the Eagles.
And that's the end of the quarter. I know plenty of things about crazy. Like, crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Random question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, God made the chicken, so the chicken came first. God didn't make the egg, he made the chicken. Boom. Science. Oh, you love this football commentary. I'm glad. Glad you enjoy it. Prove it. Well, I can't prove it. There's a wonderful book called the Bible. I'm making you crazy? Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats make me crazy. Oh, look, the game's back on.
The Eagles on a 500-yard pace in that first quarter. 15 of their 17 plays came in the Giants' half of the
You are
field.
very welcome.
Yeah, just making mistakes again.
Glad I
And you
could
can't
help.
do that against this team. That they're too talented. You've got to play a near perfect game. He had the fourth down out near midfield that gave him a short field, and then the interception to start this drive.
Speaking of perfect, Hurts
2nd and 8.
was in that first quarter, completed all 7 of his
Jalen
throws.
Hurts.
On the move here.
Throwing. And that's his first incompletion of the night.
Sideline, Christina Pink.
Well, yeah, following that last Eagles touchdown, some tense conversations on the Giants sideline. Xavier McKinney gathering the defense together, telling the guys right now it's about us. He shooed away the boom mics and the cameras. You see Wink Martindale got in there towards the end. They are certainly frustrated, talking to several members of that secondary in warm-ups. They felt like they were ready. Let's see if they respond here.
They're at 3rd and 8 here.
I can't answer the phone, Bennett. That's what I'm streaming with, silly. 3rd and 8.
As for the Giants, usually you always know they're going to come after it. Look like they will here, and they do. With the flag's down.
There's a flag.
Yeah, this is
Looks
moving up
like
front,
a
Philadelphia.
false start. I think it's going to be on Kelsey.
Full start. Offense. All the linemen except for the center.
Yup.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
It's on Jason
I
Kelsey.
like when they pick out just one guy, and clearly it's all of them. Good work there, Cleve Blakeman. Oh, a spade, a spade. That's it up to 3rd and 13.
All right. It's going to be a 3rd and 13.
Everybody moves but the center, but it's actually the center's fault. I don't know how they let him get away with it. Right. He played with the ball.
Yeah. It's the All-Pro Jason Kelsey. So let's see here for New York. Different look. And they rush
Hurts in the pocket. Has some time. Got some running room. He's going to throw it up. Ooh. They've thrown it to Smith, and he was hit.
Thibodeau and Williams both apply pressure there with just
sorry,
a 4-man
Ben, I'm
rush,
sorry.
and they get the stop that they
I won't make
needed.
excuses.
That's a great
I'm
sign,
sorry.
and you can see just the difference on that snap prior to that the false start. The Giants are going to bring pressure, bring a lot of pressure, and then on that one, as you pointed out, Joe, just 4 down line, and there's Leonard Williams being able to get through in that
13.
situation. That's what you're going to have to be able to do consistently tonight to be able to slow this
They're
Eagles
gonna be
offense,
punting
to
now.
be able to drop 7 in coverage and still get effective pressure with those 4.
First punt of the game, Brett Kern. Contact
Good
after
punt.
credit. On a fair catch taken by Richie
Give me a
James.
fair
Back
catch
to
at the
8-yard
7.
line. Now this is State Farm.
Oh, we got a State Farm commercial, huh? Well, guess we can't hear it. Sorry. I know you guys really wanted to hear Jake from State Farm. This guy is telling Jake from State Farm that he doesn't wash Patrick Mahomes' practice jersey. Which I don't know why you would do that, but that's his choice. State Farm is slay.
Different guy when it comes to taking care of the football. He was tied with Jalen Hurts for the fewest turnovers of any full-time quarterback.
That is how you, I think that's how you spell khakis. I'm not sure. I'll say yes, because I don't know how to spell it either. So, good job.
Really good at it is getting that message across, creating that style where you don't expose the quarterback to those hits, where you're giving up the
I
opportunity.
miss the old Jake from State Farm. And we got the new one.
Starts at the 9-yard line.
New one's not as cool. It's like I miss the old Kanye.
And a keep from Jones, and he gets just a yard. He's stopped by Brandon Graham.
That's KP's, I
So
think.
Jones, who was the 6th overall pick in 2019, did some good things his first few years, but whether it was injuries around him, his own injuries, getting sacked more than anybody, just never really blossomed. And then we're talking about the turnovers. Turned it over more than anybody in the NFL.
People making friends in the chat. That's
Only
good.
8 of them in the regular season. He leaves the game here.
Daniel
He's
Jones
tackled by Graham.
stepping
And so
out.
Tyrod Taylor's got to come in.
Uh-oh.
Looks like he's maybe dealing with a contact issue.
Daniel Jones lost a contact.
And now a timeout. Let's take a look.
Giants are going to have to take a timeout.
Oh my gosh, what a shot. That contact was right on his face mask.
Ooh.
Get the solution. And you get this grass off this thing.
Daniel Jones' contact came out, so now there's grass in it.
So you talk about pressure playing in the playoffs. How about trying to put a contact in on the spot? Everybody watching, everybody.
Hey, spelling's hard.
In there.
It's okay.
Good work.
We all can't spell. Except for maybe Bennett, because Bennett's really smart.
Yeah, give it a new meaning here. Try a second and
He might not know how to spell khakis, but he is a very smart man. 2nd and 9. Danny Dimes is back. He fixed his contact. Daniel Jones looking for number 80, and he gets him. It's going to be a gain of 6.
The Eagles pull off a trade for Johnson. How did the Saints let this guy go?
I have no idea, because now when you're coming into that nickel situation, he's actually down inside playing that slot position with Avonte Maddox out of the lineup. And you got a guy that can go down and cover in the slot, play the deep half. I have no idea. There's a couple of moves that Philadelphia.
You don't go to the same school.
How do you get it down to get to a little Joseph in the middle of the season?
Brandon Johnson trade one of the best this year.
Daniel Jones, 3rd and 4. Throwing. Number 18, and does he give him the first? I think they're going to mark it short. They are going to mark it short.
No, I mean, I thought it was a mistake when they were out near midfield. You can't start chasing it.
Okay, you guys are right.
Wow, he's doing a
It
great
is
job
Khakis. That is how you spell it.
Back into Daniel Jones, and he's just jumping things.
Dean, what do you think about the spot here?
Yeah, so the key here is there's no forward progress because he bobbled the football. He's going to regain control. So
yeah.
at that point, he
That's
can
short.
line the game.
4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Never mind, they're not. They decided not to. They were.
It's the former rugby star,
Daniel Jones was ready. It's going to be a punt. It's going to be a fair catch at the 37. That's going to take us into another commercial.
When you come back.
That also means we're going to mute. Welcome everybody who just joined. See, I don't even know what this ad's about. It looks like it's about Apple TV Plus. Yeah, everybody's making friends. That's nice. Bennett's trying to fight people, but that's okay. It's because Bennett has plenty of friends, because he's such a nice guy with an awesome jawline. The best anybody's ever seen. Yes, this commercial was about Apple TV Plus. Get Apple TV Plus. I don't know what they have on there, but download it, you know? Maybe pay for it. Let's see. What's some of the main attractions you can get from Apple TV Plus? I've never heard of any of these. Is there anything on here that's people know? Ted Lasso. That's the only one I've ever heard of. So if you guys want to watch Ted Lasso, get Apple TV Plus. That's the place. Oh, you can watch Oprah's Book Club. It has a 4.7 out of 10. Seems really good. Seems they're really hitting the mark with it. What else do they got? Yeah, so get Apple TV Plus. It seems really good. They have the Snoopy show. Oh, Bennett's deleting messages. Wow. I can't see what you said, SA.
Oh,
you're poor?
That
sucks. I'm sorry.
Drive begins with a Miles Sanders run.
Sanders running, has a lot of room, and it looks they might give him the first, or he's going to be short.
And it's not just what Jalen Hurts does in the quarterback run game, it's also what he does to the defense. I mean, what Miles
Bennett? What
Sanders
are you
now with his
saying?
stats when Jalen Hurts is in the lineup are so different. Great patience right there, going straight down the line.
Yeah, that does suck.
Jack
You
Stoll
had
does
to
a
move
great
because
job,
of that.
89. You see Landon Dickerson
I know a
right
lot
there,
of
getting
people that
Leonard
got laid
Williams
off.
out of there. Dexter Lawrence not in the lineup right now.
Very
Catching
unfortunate.
A little bit of a breather on the side.
2nd and 1, they're going to hand it to Sanders again. He's just going to go.
And back-to-back big plays as Sanders rips off 11 more.
Another
Jason
first
Kelce,
down.
he's just such a great leverage player. He's a little bit undersized, but you rely on your savvy
Silly
and your
Bennett.
leverage. Watch what he does right
Such
here.
a silly
to Justin
guy.
Ellis. That's a big man. I mean, he just picks him up and gets him on his back.
The 5-time All-Pro. Wink Martindale, the D coordinator for the Giants, says this guy should be talked about in the same book as like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes. One of the greatest centers ever to play the game. If it's an injured player, we'll take a break.
Who's injured? Might be Jason Kelce.
Every day.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate. I like him. What, Bennett? I said yes. What would you like, sir? What would you like, my friend? Oh, well, now you went and spelled his name wrong. Now we're going to just have a war over here because nobody can spell. Hi, Bennett. Hi. Nobody can spell today. This is just terrible. Well, she can answer that. Now we have a African-American lady trying to sell me skin cleaner. Ooh, we got a court. And so far all the suspects have been African American. Alright, there's one white one, okay. But they're holding a gun, oh my god. That show is called Accused, if anybody wants to watch it. It seems they have a very accurate representation of the American society with white people with guns. And how cops like to arrest African Americans more than white people. Now they are promoting the USFL, which starts in April. Which maybe I'll stream that if I have nothing better to do.
Power. He'll be replaced by Andre Dillard.
Alright, it wasn't Jason Kelce who went down. It was number 69.
He goes on the move again on the ground on this drive so far. On the 42-yard
First and
line,
10.
First and 10.
They're going to hand it off to Sanders again. He's going to get 4 on
We were
it.
talking here about the effect of having Hurts in the running game.
Funny number,
Not just
haha.
what he produces,
Isaac
but how
gets
much
it.
easier he makes it on everybody else around him. Miles Sanders this week told Pam Oliver that my job is 10
They're gonna
times
give him 4 on that. All right.
when Jalen's in the game.
Give me
And
second
look at
and
the
8.
difference with Jalen Hurts
2nd and
versus
6.
without
Sorry, I
him
can't talk.
in the run game.
True 11 versus 11 football. It
just
changes your
not the
gap
brightest, you know?
responsibilities. You're probably playing a step slower. And what a great job with the play calling. With Dexter Lawrence out of the lineup for 2 snaps, 2
Yeah,
inside runs
that's Isaac.
by the Philadelphia Eagles. So smart knowing their big nose tackle was out of the lineup.
2nd and 6. They're going to hand it with Sanders again, and he's going to get plenty of room. Gain of 10, and that's going to be another first down.
Again, against Jason Kelsey. You know, now he's pulling. We saw what he did last time with the leverage and tipping Justin Ellis. Watch 62 this time. Andre Dillard gets the block. Look at how athletic he is right there. The adjustment to get around the outside.
They're going to hand it off with Sanders again. He's only going to get like 2. I could text you on Instagram.
Sanders had a career game himself.
That's it.
144 that.
The phone's streaming us.
No answers on that day.
So I
And
can't
that's why this
call.
offense is so difficult to defend, because you've got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and all these playmakers on the outside.
Maybe one
But if
day
you
I'll be
want
able to
pack it
afford
in
a
and get
camera.
physical and run the ball,
I'm kind of poor
that's
right
what
now,
this
you know.
offense is capable of doing.
So we've seen him go, 400 passing
Maybe if I
yards
had
one
1,000
week.
subscribers, you know, I could make some money off of this. But right now, I'm just a poor little essay.
Made here.
You're gonna hand it to Sanders again, and he's gonna get like 7 on the play. Maybe only 6. Yep, they only give him 6.
They just get so much movement at the point of attack, and it's right now it's big running lanes inside for Miles Sanders.
Well-deserved rest here. 6 plays on this drive, and it's been
3rd
6 runs
and
for
3.
Boston Scott comes in for him.
I'll have to answer you in a minute, Bennett. We'll see how this play goes, and then I'll answer you. They're just... Hurts is going to keep it. He's running to the 14, 13. They're going to give him to the 13.
This is just really well blocked. Dallas Goedert does a great job on the outside. Devontae Smith, I just really like how the wide receivers play. Watch number 6 coming in from the left right there. He gets the safety. That allows Dallas Goedert to get outside on the guy that was in coverage on him. It's stealing. You're getting out in space. And Jalen Hurts, he can get a big positive gain without taking any contact.
Goedert's a couple of key blocks in this game. Picking on corners. First down and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10. Hurts gonna throw to 88. Oh, 1st and goal. They're at the 4 now.
Almost got another there.
Almost got his 2nd touchdown of the night.
He's been that energy guy for the Eagles on this one, just running that little arrow route back inside. And boy,
What a great pass by Hurts. All right, they're at the 3. They marked him at the 3.
Dickerson, by the way, already back in the game at left guard. Boston Scott.
They got number 35 in instead. They're going to hand it off to 35. And he gets in. He's in. Boston Scott with another touchdown. 20-0 right now.
Has 11 touchdowns in 8 games against the Giants. A true Giant slayer.
All right. Got ourselves
Really
a game.
nice job. Watch him start off to the right, and then he get a little bit of a jump. You got Jalen Smith standing there right in the hole unblocked, so he's got to go back to his left, and he's able to find that goal line right there.
Of course he is. So Boston Scott now has 19 career touchdowns. 11 of them have come against the New York Giants. That's the highest percentage of a player's touchdowns against one team in NFL history. Of course, all the minimums apply. Confirming this upstairs, but it sure did look like Scott got in.
Let's see. They're confirming the
This is
touchdown.
confirmation.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
From Jake Elliott.
Oh, they left the mics on and they said a couple F-bombs. Okay. They said it's good, so there's now 21-0 Eagles.
Trying to beat the Giants in Philadelphia for a 10th consecutive.
We gotta mute that. Can't have Panama playing. Don't want to get taken down. It's now time for everybody's favorite time. What time is that, you may ask? It's commercial time. What's your guys' favorite commercial? If you have a favorite commercial, put it down in the comments. My favorite was the Bud Knight, and then they got rid of the Bud Knight, and now I'm sad because I miss the Bud Knight. I didn't even drink beer, but I miss him. He was cool, and he hasn't been around for a while. Zoo Pals. Yeah, it's commercial time, you know, because the game isn't on, so I have to sit here and watch commercials with you guys and pretend like I know what I'm doing. Like this one about John Cena and a purple cow. Oh, the full Star Wars saga. So you mean the first 3 and then Revenge of the Sith? I know I could see John Cena in this one. It was crazy. You like the Pillow Pet ad. Pillow Pets smacked. I used to have a couple. No idea where those stupid things are, but they were cool. I fucked with Pillow Pets. They were cool. Had the Ladybug one. I can't remember what I had. It was so many years ago. I'm too old now. Got all this gray hair coming in. Too old. Got a commercial with Aaron Donald walking a lady across the street while this guy's an Uber Eats driver. Uber Eats. DoorDash is better. What's up, my guy? Hey, it's the white lady and Albert Einstein again. Everybody loves them. For Verizon. I had a small giraffe one because I was poor. That's so sad, Isaac. I feel so bad. You know what? We're gonna get you a pillow pet that's better. Super Bowl 57, featuring some woman that I have no idea who she is.
Boston Scott, it's almost like they're just rubbing it in at this point. And of course, we got to give Boston Scott another touchdown against the Giants. A touchback drive to start at the 25-yard line. And tomorrow night, it's the premiere of Fox's
second quarter. There's 7:29 left.
A new case each week. A different defendant and an unpredictable story, boasting an all-star cast.
So watch the Q's tomorrow after the NFL
on Fox.
Well, could it start
I don't
off
know
any
which
worse for the
info
Giants? No. I mean, the one thing that you can't let happen is Philadelphia get out to at least
Flip-a-zoos.
That is how
I think I still have one of those in like my attic.
And you're in trouble against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Look at that, my sister has it. I don't
See if
remember.
this offense can start digging out of this.
First and 10, Giants 25.
This crowd feeding off of this hot start too.
They're going to hand it to Saquon. Saquon can't get anything, and that's a loss of 5.
Has gotten an opportunity because of the injury to Gardner Johnson, and his undrafted rookie has been a nice surprise.
You got to go down and get Josh Sweat. We talk about wide receivers blocking. Watch Darius Slayton right there. You got to go. That's a big defensive. Josh Sweat is the one that disrupts the whole thing. He gets in everybody's way. John Feliciano's pulling out. He's supposed to be able to get around that edge and get downfield and block, and he can't get past Darius.
Jealous. I want a unicorn dragon flip-a-zoo. Second and 14. They're now at the 20. Daniel Jones under pressure, but he has some time and some running room, and he's going to run and gain 4. So they're back where they started. Don't say L. That's mean. We're not mean people here. We're nice here. Unless you're a Cowboys fan, and then I can be mean to you. So I guess I'm mean to you.
Making plays last week once the break broke down, or it was a called quarterback run. Look at the speed of the convergence right here by that Eagles
Like I
defense.
said, we don't like the Cowboys. We don't like them girls. You're mean to me because I'm a Cowboys hater? Well, that's like 95% of America, so... Daniel Jones under a lot of pressure. He's just going to have to throw it away. That's 4th and 11, and they're going to have to punt.
When you have 70 sacks, and the majority of those are from not blitzing, it's because you've got a great secondary.
Not even? Yeah, it's more. It's probably like 98.
Nowhere to go. And last week against Minnesota,
America's team?
that ball was coming out fast. He's trying tonight. He's trying to get it out quick, but there's just nowhere to go with it.
Maybe in your little state called Texas, they like your little cowgirls. Everywhere else, we don't support them. They like the Chiefs now. Fair catch at the 28, almost.
They first met up in 1933. These teams, these fans
Yes,
don't
man.
like each other very much.
Texas is
The
little.
Eagles fans that have.
Trust me, I've been to Texas. It's very small. Nothing compared to the great state of Florida. Am I busy right now? No, why do you ask, Bennett? You want to hang out? Hope every time you drink water, a dog pees on your bed. Every time I drink water, a dog pees on my bed. That's terrible. Why would Lola do that? Texas is small. Just like all the people. All the people there are small. Never been to Florida? Florida's awesome. They got alligators. And people that threaten to shoot you if you knock talking about Jesus. Yes, that happened. See? Bennett gets it. Once again, like I said, Bennett's a smart man. You loco. You so loco. 90% of that in Texas? Nah. You dreaming. I don't think our ears are small. I think our ears are abnormally large because we have big brains. So it makes our ears large too. That's just me. Yeah.
This is for the real ones. The fans that live for this. The type that get there early and love explaining why 425 is effective against an RPO. This is the USFL. Reborn with no jeans. The hits, the picks, the dimes. Drive so long you have to stop for gas. This isn't some Hollywood knockoff. This is
he
Giants,
definitely meant
USDA
Ohio.
prime football. Just as
The
these
land
guys.
of the free,
You better
home of the
recognize the
brave.
real.
Accept no substitutes.
The Ohio.
Well, we've been talking about this here, but Brian Dable even said this week, one thing that can't happen, we can't
Ohio
get
isn't
home race
real?
right away. And
Well, as
out of
someone
the
who's
reach,
driven
just
through
like that. It's the
Ohio,
third game
I
against
think it's
Eagles
real.
this year in the third huge hole.
It's not as bad as people
And when
say,
you
you
look at this
know?
on paper, and everybody will say, well, you know, the game is never played on paper, but the talent discrepancy between the
All right,
Eagles right now,
21-0.
year 2 Nick Sirianni, and year 1
Eagles,
Brian Dable
the
for the New
ball
York Giants,
at
it
like
is
the
a
30.
different kind of situation where you're going to have to be perfect, and they have been
First and
far
10.
from that to start this game.
I'm just
Miles
going to
Sanders
keep
already
running
over
that
50
ball
yards in this
because it's
game,
working.
Sticks the nose down and a healthy gain on first. Low that one dead as he
Long game.
It's 5 or 6.
It's about
Many
6.
weapons on this offense.
Teacher
And
said
his
he's
team
from
has
Ohio.
won
I call
14
crap.
games. Most wins in the
They're
NFC,
cap.
most wins in franchise
Well,
history. They set a
maybe
franchise
you should
record for
rethink
points
your
in
life
the season.
decisions
And
because
3 players
clearly they were
over
right.
1,000 yards from scrimmage. The first 1,000-yard duo in franchise history. We mentioned Miles Sanders, first 1,000-yard rusher in 8 years. And the numbers for those guys so far tonight.
No, you can keep being silly and goofy, Bennett. We appreciate it here. We're a bunch of goofy people.
Second and 5.
They're going to run it off again with Sanders. Sanders, a lot of room. Still going. That's like a gain of 15.
Got him after 15.
Hey, I called it before they did. Haha.
And this is the
I should have their...
that Jalen Hurts puts on you because you just get caught in a tough spot. Watch 55 comes up, I'm going to play it. He still can't really find the ball. And when he realizes that Miles Sanders has it, he's already outflanked. He's going to be around the corner.
Wow.
8 of the last 11 plays for the Eagles have been runs for Sanders, so he leads. And now here's
And
Hurts.
now Hurts is going to run, and he's going to get 5.
Got a gain of 3.
I guess only 3. He definitely got
That's gonna
more
be
than
the big
3,
thing
but
right there. At 21-0, you're playing smart again, but I still think that question is going to linger as the game goes on. You know, how
Yeah,
good does he
being
feel?
silly and
If
goofy
you're
is a
gonna
good
share
thing.
that, listen, I'm not 100% right now, and it does bother me, but I'm going to go out there. I'm going to do everything I can because we got to get this done. But you're going to see some plays like that where you know it's in the back of his
Yeah,
mind. So
see, they said he only got
still
3,
not,
but he got
able
4,
to play
so I was
where
right.
He was when this team was rolling during the regular season.
So this one hadn't mattered.
2nd and 6.
Scott
Gonna run it again. A lot of room, and he got first down and more.
The Giants, however they decide they want to.
Hey, don't tell people the stuff they tell. We don't. Let's not have threats here, okay?
On the down lineman.
Let's be nice and
just kind
civil.
of push to the right. Jalen Smith, 54, is going to come up. You got to make the tackle.
I don't even know what this become. This isn't even about football anymore.
So you got to make
This is
that
about you guys
tackle.
being
Your
mean
guys
to each
in
other, and I don't
defensive
appreciate
line
it in my
have
chat.
all those offensive linemen. Nobody got to the second level to block.
Yeah,
So you gotta
see,
stop
you be
Boston
nice.
Scott.
129 rushing yards
SA.
for the Eagles in this first half. Right at the
3rd and
strength of
15.
its defense, and Williams
Hurts. Gonna throw it to number 3. I don't even know who that is.
That involved during the regular season, but he's got a catch for a gain of 5
Whoa.
here.
And that was one of the things.
But it thrown fade, okay.
Get an idea how we think the game is going to go. And that was one of the things we talked about. Hey, this Philly offense. You know,
I am
if they're
ordering
not
you
at
around
100%,
SA.
If Jalen Hurts is not at 100%,
What are you gonna do
you're gonna
about
see this Giants
come to
defense
North
that they
Platte and
haven't
beat me
seen
up?
during the regular
Huh?
season. I mean, you know, Leonard Williams is going to be
What are you
there.
gonna
Xavier
do?
McKinney's going to be there. Dory Jackson's back. And it hasn't mattered. Philly's just been that good so far to start this game.
I kind of get the
2nd and
sense that
6.
they hear all that. They heard all that stuff about
Do it.
Moving
Drive
closer,
to
you can
North
still
Platte.
do
I
it.
dare you.
That's knocked down and incomplete. Coming off of the edge of Xavier McKinney.
Almost picked.
Yeah, hearing it about both sides. All the talk this week. It's been a while since
Let's
the
see
Eagles
it. You
have
can
been
drive to North Platte
as
all you
dominant as they were
want.
for
Let's
a lot
see
of the
it.
year. On the flip side, the Giants are saying we're a different team. And it's almost like the Eagles have said, "Come prove it."
3rd and
We'll
6.
find out.
They're down in 6 years. Kenny got that injured hand.
There's 2
Club.
28 left on the clock.
And you see if
They're
this
probably
defense
just
can
gonna
get
run
something.
this.
Dexter Lawrence was such a
That way
force
they
in
can
that
get into the
Minnesota game.
2-minute warning.
Can this middle of this defensive line,
2 seconds left on the clock. They had to call a timeout because they were not ready.
Had to use a timeout there. First one of the game
It's his first time out of that
used by Philadelphia. Their play clock winding down. So 3rd and 6 coming up here as the Eagles have taken a lot of these questions, and I mean, we figured it'd kind of be a feeling out process throughout the game to see those questions answered. Right from the first drive, they're like, check that box, we're just fine.
Everything that we looked at that potentially squeezed this game to be more competitive. Exactly what you said. They just checked the box. I really think the big one for me was the run by Jalen Hurts in the red zone. And then you started to see him get smart. But when he has to, if he has to, he will run the way he ran earlier in the season. So that to me was a really big indicator that this offense is going to get back on track right now.
3rd and
I have been
6.
so impressed how they have handled Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence inside.
So let's see here on 3rd down 6. Out of the gun. Quick throw to Smith. Stumbles and keeps it.
That's a first down.
To get a first down. Rumbling, stumbling, reaching to get the first down.
Yeah, but just look at all the people.
Well,
that are
Jasmine's
there.
a regular
you
here
get
on the
that, and you're
stream,
just
so
gonna come out
I feel like
and
you'll see her again.
get your skill players on the outside, away from all those bodies walked up on that pressure. And even Jalen Hurts kind of escapes to
He's
the
gotta
right
be a
along
regular on the
board
stream,
to
you
help
know.
himself out.
Come talk. Like the stream that we got tomorrow featuring the Bills-Bengals game. And now since it's the 2-minute warning, I'll be right back. Leave you cool cats to talk while I do something.
Now that you've moved back
All right, we're back.
It's firing on all cylinders right now.
Bunch of runs in a row, now 5 passes in a row. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, Eagles. They're going to give it to Gainwell, and they're going to get 1st and more.
And they're just going right into the heart of this defensive line of the Giants. In an area where we thought potentially there could be some issues.
Man,
well, let's
we're
talk about
just
Landon
exchanging
Dickerson,
snaps
who's
here
been
now, I
nicked early in the
guess.
game, so he's not 100%. Jason Kelsey's just been phenomenal to start. And Isaac Seumalo, I don't know if we talk about him enough when we do Philly games. 56, the guard center guard area has been outstanding in this first half.
One of the best O-lines in the NFL all season long. Anchored by that man in the middle and Jason Kelsey, paving the way so far tonight for whatever the Eagles have wanted to do. And it just felt again like it did Week 14 in New Jersey.
1st and 10.
16
Come on,
first downs
Eagles.
for Philly to just 3
You're
for
at
New
the
York.
11.
You saw Brian Dable using his 2nd time out there. Desperate to get the ball back to get some points before halftime.
We're going to pitch it to Sanders. Sanders going to get 2. One of the guys just screamed a lot of words.
There is the last time out.
He screamed, "Why are you effing holding me?"
Gives us a chance to check in with Kurt.
Thanks, Joe. Coming up on the Verizon halftime show, the guys will break down the first half of your game. Plus, TB12 will have highlights of the Chiefs win over the Jags.
Kurt, you said TB12 is here?
I meant Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, the OG TB12.
We'll see you at the half. He's right.
Nice. Had me fooled too. I was like, wait a minute. What?
Cookie.
Jeff Stoughton, the offensive line coach, who is as well respected as any O-line coach in the league.
Unbelievable. I actually had the opportunity to be with
Comment your
Jeff
favorite
Stoutland when
cookie.
He was at Syracuse
I wanna hear
University back in the late 80s, and just been great to watch his career grow.
Yeah, you want one back?
and
Hold on.
blossom.
I'll
And he's
get you one.
considered one of the best offensive line coaches in the NFL, and he's just got
Here
a
you go.
fantastic group. And not just those 5. Done a nice job. He grinds these guys.
You're welcome,
He's
Raylan.
up here
Glad you have a new
pregame,
friend.
Working them out to get some extra snaps.
Second down.
Here you go, everybody. There's your cookie for the stream.
Hurts
throwing. Oh, it's incomplete.
On the screen there, and here's a flag.
There's a flag.
For a penalty.
You're welcome. Let's see. What's this flag on?
Sometimes you think maybe that was it thrown backwards? I don't know. I'm gonna go up there and get the ball.
Helmet to helmet.
Dean Blandino, what's your take?
They gave him a helmet to helmet. You're welcome, everybody.
We're having a hard time getting Dean's mic going. Dean, what's your take on that one?
Yeah, they called it a late hit because it was an incomplete pass. The only question I had was the defender there, 57, was pushed by the offensive lineman. Tough call there, but it ends up being a 15-yarder, half the distance in that situation.
Yeah, instead of 3rd down, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Philly.
3 to go in this first half.
Oh, God. If they get this touchdown and the Giants get a field goal, it will be 28-3.
Goddard.
Gonna throw it to Goddard. And Goddard's gonna get nothing. Good D by the Giants. They really don't want to get a 28-3 for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, coming all the way from center field at that safety position. And we've seen Dallas Goedert a couple of times tonight, able to break tackles and extend plays. So nice job by Julian Love on that.
Here's what Dean was talking about. Did he get pushed into him? Jason Kelsey there. You could definitely make that argument.
All right, 2nd and goal at the 5.
Under a minute.
They're gonna run out of time if they don't snap that ball. Okay, there you go.
Juggle of the snap.
Hurts just gonna run it in himself, and that's a touchdown.
Philadelphia touchdown.
That's another one, SA. That's 27-0.
What a machine. What a machine.
About to be
this
28,
Eagles
hopefully.
offense is.
And there is where it is so difficult to defend, because now this is true 11 on 11, and you actually got a twist.
Fly,
it's
Eagles,
actually gonna make
fly.
this a little bit easier. The hardest thing was securing the snap. And you had Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata was not even involved in the play because it looked like he had something happen, at the snap. So you're down your tackle, you got a bad snap,
two?
and it's still kind of a walking touchdown.
They're going for two. The balls. The balls on these Cholos, honestly. They're going for two now. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Looks like they're trying to draw them off sides. I don't think they're going for two. I think they're just trying to draw them off sides. Oh, they might have got it. Oh, okay, timeout. Timeout. I'm sorry, I just love myself some English prompts,
Yeah, we don't want to do it from the two.
Almost as much as I like cookies.
Yeah, you got timeouts to spare. So they use the second.
Oh, I asked a question nobody answered. What's your favorite kind of cookie?
7 times for 32 yards and a touchdown. And
tell me your favorite kind of cookie. Maybe I'll send you a cookie.
When he hurt the shoulder initially against Chicago, and the next two plays were passes. And we saw no indication about the injury impacting his throwing. So I always felt like the throwing part of this comeback was going to be okay. There's the big one right there. Yeah, that was the play where you really, okay.
You're not annoying me, SA.
He feels much better than he did in week 18. And if this run game gets back to the level it was earlier, this is a
Thin
scary
mints,
team.
chocolate chip. Okay.
Looming over these Eagles has had a resounding answer in this
Jackbox, okay.
We'll be right back after these messages.
28-0. And I gotta mute. Hold on. Okay. Ben's favorite cookie is milk. Valid. Colby's making JoJo shoes. Colby, what's your favorite cookie? Almost all cookies are good. Yeah. For a normal person, I'd say yeah, but for me, no, because most cookies kill me. Well, maybe don't get beat up by a 5-year-old. It seems pretty simple, honestly. Like,
pretty much the whole game has been played in the Giants' half of the field.
It's unbelievable how this field is tipped.
a good snickerdoodle. See, that's what I'm having right now.
The Eagles' way, and
Nice and soft.
now we've had some great comebacks
Like your mother. I mean,
wild card weekend.
like a cookie.
Made that tight. You remember what the Chargers and the Jaguars game became last Saturday. So you're not saying anything right here, but if Philadelphia continues to play at this level, the Giants can't put back.
Is Philly going for an onside kick?
Opportunity to get Jalen
No, just a weird punt.
And even help him a little bit more.
Philly benefiting from that bye week last week.
28-0. Eagles.
Games presented by Verizon. Headed back to Las Vegas. You can see the Manning brothers as the AFC and NFC head coaches and new skills challenges in the first ever AFC versus
Jason
NFC
Kelsey
flag
looking like he's
football
kind of
game.
hurt, but
Sunday,
that's okay.
February 5th at 3
He's a big
Eastern,
boy.
ABC, ESPN,
Big
ESPN
balls.
Deportes,
I mean,
Disney XD.
just you can ignore
Eli
that.
Manning is in attendance. He said, look, I told myself I was never going to go back to a game there once I was done.
See, Isaac gets it.
Too good a chance.
Danny Dimes looking.
Jones,
He's got no one open. He's just going to run it himself out of bounds, but he gets a first.
5 seconds as he goes out of bounds.
Never mind, they're going to count him a little short.
Season, everybody's going to talk about your defensive line, but I've been impressed this first half here by the secondary of the Eagles. That's why the ball.
Put in Kenny Golladay. Kenny Golladay. I want to see Kenny Golladay.
The interception. This secondary for Philadelphia has been outstanding this first
I don't
half.
appreciate you calling me orbiting.
It's a pass rush and those two shutdown corners. Top pass defense in the league.
Danny Dimes looking, throwing. Ooh, it's broken up.
He's made a couple plays in this half.
It's going to be 3rd and 1.
And everything is contested. Yeah, Darius Slayton coming up, going to run the deep in route. 132, he's going to drive on it right there. Gets the hand to knock it away.
The receiving core that you touched on, Darryl, was one of the big
Bennett,
reasons
what would
for
you
the
like,
offense
my
emerging.
friend?
Only has 3 catches in this first half.
3rd and 1. Giants at their own 34. 34. Danny Dimes looking. He's got no one. He's just got to throw it away.
Was all over him. All over Saquon Barkley as Josh Sweat came unevaded to the passer.
Sometimes you see a protection and you're wondering what the rules are because I really don't like the way it's set up. If we're
What
not
down is it?
94.
4.
You should have somebody on 94. That. I know you're moving to the right, but he's awful athletic. He's
Ivy,
gonna run you
yes,
down.
Isaac gets it.
Been a fun half for Daniel Jones. 6 for 10 for 57 yards. And he moved over 300 last week.
They're going to have to punt. For some reason, they're not going for it.
Busy guy in the first half.
I'm surprised. I would have went for that, but... And Eagles are probably just going to take a knee here because they are up 28-0, and they have one timeout, and they're at like the 50, so I don't really see a reason to do
17
anything.
seconds, one timeout for Nick Sirianni's team, which has absolutely dominated this game. 260 yards for the Eagles to just 64 for the Giants.
Sorry.
And the only way to beat the Eagles when they were full strength during the regular season was to possess the ball for a crazy amount of time. Washington had it for more than 40 minutes.
I was way wrong there,
Saints
like
did
the
it against
20.
the diminished team.
Thank you, everybody.
Eagles had the ball much of this first half. A lot of the half
And they're just going to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. End of the first half. 28-0. Eagles fly, Eagles fly. And now it's everybody's favorite time, where we just get to sit here for 20 minutes and talk because I can't play the commercials because I don't want to get taken down by Disney again. Speaking of which, that video is back up now because Disney are cucks. Yeah, this game's pretty good. I love watching teams get blown. Did someone say, "Hey, baby"? Did someone say, "Hey, baby"? I think someone said, "Hey, baby." I could play some "Hey, baby" right now. Did someone? Do I need to go get the tuba? You guys request a tuba, because I can go get the tuba if you really want. I'm not seeing anything yet, so I'm getting some "Hey Baby" vibes, but I don't see anything yet from anybody. I should play "Hey Baby." Alright, I'll go get the tuba. I'll let you guys be for a few seconds while I go grab the tuba. Alright, I think I got it. I haven't used this puppy in a while, so you're gonna have to be lenient with me. She's a little old. I haven't used her since freshman year, I want to say, but who's excited? If you're excited, say something in the comments real quick while I get her ready. I got a little warmed up, I think, so I think I should be good. If you're excited, type "Hey baby." In fact, let me ask, did somebody say "Hey baby"? Oh, I don't think anybody said raw. Oh, did somebody say baby? I see that somebody says "Hey baby." All right, we'll give her a shot. There you go. There you go. There's your "Hey baby." Let me go put this away now. Well, you can listen to sports.
Scantling and the Chiefs win 27-20. They left into the AFC title game where they'll face either Cincinnati or Buffalo. TV?
Don't worry about Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes got x-rays. X-rays were negative. He left the stadium. He didn't even have a walking boot on. And that is a good sign. It's his right ankle. It's his push-off. But this guy's so used to doing this, that he doesn't have to necessarily have a great right ankle. He'll be ready to go next week.
All right, that's one of the two games that happened today. Tomorrow, two more playoff games
There
coming
you
your
go.
way. And
There's your "Hey baby." Hope everybody enjoyed it. I could have played a little better. It's a little better on Sousa, but this tuba's very old, so glad everybody enjoyed it. And now we get to sit here and wait. That blew a couple minutes. Isn't that fun? Isn't the tuba fun? We love the tuba. That was "Hey Baby" for everybody who wanted to know. I know most of you already know, but for the ones who didn't know, that was "Hey Baby" by "Hey Baby." No, it's by No Doubt, in case you were wondering. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. Thanks for making me do that. Alright, still halftime. Now we got a cashat.net ad, which is very fun. Yes, notification, you're right. I'm just gonna make sure this is all plugged in because I have to put my camera/phone on a charger because drainage. Because of the will of the South, obviously. Well, now what? Now what are we supposed to do? Just sit here in awkward silence. That's not fun. What should we do in my essays? Oh, well, maybe you guys should, talk to me here instead of through Snapchat, Give me ideas, It makes the stream more engaging to you and to me, so I don't have to sit here in awkward silence while I wait for a game to come back on. My essays. Or you could just sit here. Just get on your level. Wow. I took that to heart, I think I'm just gonna need another cookie. You forgot the apostrophe in your, so I don't know what you're saying. Cookie. Yeah, see, Bennett gets it.
No way.
My essays.
No way. That thing was almost full milk. This is that gunshot straight gun.
Any football fans in the chat?
Yeah.
Anybody enjoying the game so far? Yeah, Reef is very loud. I'll beat his ass later. Better team than the Broncos. When was the last Super Bowl you went to? I'm sorry. I can't remember that. Anybody? Oh, Cowboys fan is talking too. When was the last Super Bowl you won? What's next? Is Bennett going to start talking too? Saints fans over here? Bennett, you do not have a better team. Shut the hell up. All right? The other two maybe, but you shut your damn mouth. Who's in the playoffs? Oh, well, you have a pretty easy division every year but this year. And once again, you can make the playoffs, but Super Bowl wins. When's the last time you won? When's the last time you've been to one? Will you ever go to one? Not with Dakota Prescott and Ewok Elliott, that's for sure. The only one who has some room to talk, really, are me and Bennett. Because at least he's been to one in the past 15 years. The rest of y'all bums, nah. Yeah, I am funny. That's why I'm a YouTube commentator. Obviously.
When you look at it from the Giants' perspective, Saquon Barkley's got 7 yards on 4 carries. The receivers that have been so good lately, 3 catches combined. Nothing's gone right.
Nothing. We came on air talking about how good Daniel Jones has been the second half of the season, especially last weekend with getting the ball out on time, getting it out quickly, and if not to a receiver.
He's very good at throwing interceptions as well, though.
This Eagles defense is just taking all of that away. Nobody's getting open. He has nowhere to throw it. They're so good and there's so much speed in that front that he's not able to extend plays.
Who do you think is going to win? You think the Eagles are going to choke 28-0, and the Giants will come back, or do you think the Eagles are going to win?
And Saquon Barkley had good games, and they were going to have that happen again here tonight.
That's because nobody gives a fuck about your team. And people go against your team because nobody gives a fuck about your team.
Really kind of taking this game over.
That's
they've
why.
got to find a way.
That's why.
To block
your team is irrelevant.
Here in the second half.
That was proven when the Jags beat you guys.
Head-to-head meetings between these franchises back to the 1930s. Giants who get to begin the second half is Gary Brightwell.
Giants running. And he gets to the 27.
Down to the field. Here's Christina King.
My team's irrelevant. Oh, do you know how many times they talk about my team? my
not
team
an
in the
ideal
news
half.
a
He
lot.
said
Is it
we
usually
let
good?
them
No,
go 4
but
in the
still.
red zone. They're 6 of 7 on third down. He said they are controlling this game with our running game. We simply just don't have enough plays. He said we need to
You know what they
tackle
usually
better, we
talk
need to
about
play
your
better
team?
at the
How
line
much
of
you guys love
scrimmage.
to
This is
choke.
a
You know what they talk about
cumulative
mine?
effort.
How we had a bad coach.
4 touchdowns.
So yeah.
With the ball to begin the second half. Daniel Jones, only 6 of 10.
As Kanye would say, yuh. You're gonna hand it off to Saquon. Saquon is gonna get
got there right away. How about on the
4.
other sideline? I would imagine a little better mood from the Eagles.
Every time my
man.
team is mentioned, they say, let's
Inside
ride.
the locker room, I was standing outside and I heard the voice of safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson just said, "Don't let that goose egg fool you. We've got a whole lot of work to do." Nick Sirianni agrees with that. He said, "Treat it like it's 0-0. We
When my
cannot
team
take our
is
foot
mentioned,
off the
we
gas."
say,
Loves
let's ride.
the play of Jalen
Next
Hurts.
year's our
He
year.
said he's playing with heart and desire.
We're gonna make
He
the
expects that to
playoffs.
continue
Not
in
the
the
Super
second
Bowl,
half.
but the
Barrel
playoffs.
touchdown. You don't have to look
Because
too
Russell
far
Wilson's
back
gonna
for a
cook.
cautionary
All right,
tale.
Danny Dimes in the
Saturday
pocket.
Jacksonville.
He's looking.
Shot for Darius
He
Slay.
lobs it up for
Underthrown and incomplete.
Slay, and it's
Slayton had a step and two on
incomplete.
James Bradbury, but Jones was off the mark.
Yeah, he had a clean pocket.
Who let all these
He
women
had
in
his
the chat?
receiver
I don't
behind him,
appreciate this.
And he didn't take advantage of the opportunity.
This used to be a
And
boys
you heard
only club, you know.
What Brian Dable told Christina.
Where all
It's
my
gotta be a
essays
cumulative
came,
effort. So
and
that
now
means,
all these
you know,
women are in
offense,
the
when you've
chat
got an
taking
opportunity
over.
for a
I will
spot
not
play,
stand for
you've
it,
gotta
but I
convert.
might
You gotta
sit.
throw it better. Everything was there. Protection was good. Your receiver was
The only year I've said that
you had those two things in sync.
Russell Wilson actually got a lot of touchdowns. In fact, he has more than bathrooms in his house now, so yeah. Just saying. How many does J-Bo have? Not as much.
Against pressure, he's not this time either. Over Richie James. Another three
Learn to
now.
drive, then you can talk in. Damn.
And
Isaac
they're gonna
throwing
put Evan
fade.
Neal in the hot seat right now.
Giants go 3-and-out, by the way.
struggled in the first half against Hassan Reddick, and now you're bringing a little bit of pressure that way too. So really starting to stress the young guy out there on the right side.
Jimmy Gillen, his 4th punt.
Giants punting.
This was a short one. Fair catch from
Fair
Cutler.
catch is called.
And the first Philly drive
And that is
of the
at
second half will start at
the 32.
On the other side of this break.
And now, we got to mute because of Frank Sinatra. You've never seen him get a touchdown? Well, clearly you don't watch my streams enough. Or my YouTube videos. Which you guys should definitely do, especially the videos, not the shorts. You can watch the shorts, but the videos mostly. Because that gives me views. And eventually money. Well, you know, you might be wrong, but I'm out here to argue with you. I am the best driver in North Platte, Nebraska, and I will fight anybody who disagrees. Just saying, I'm probably the best driver in the world too. You know, I'm pretty good. You know, best DoorDasher for sure. I get it there quick. That's why I get tips. Do I have to break a couple laws to get there? Maybe. Have I been pulled over? No. I've never flipped my car though. And I've never been pulled over yet. Fingers crossed.
No!
Ignore that. Need a job again? DoorDash is pretty good if you're 18. I'm never going to hit somebody pulling out in the parking lot. 18 but can't drive. Well, get a driver's license, essay. You heard nothing? Good. I'm never going to hit somebody in the parking lot, Bennett. I'm the safest driver. I would never speed in the parking lot. Never once. Because that's unsafe. That would be dangerous, and I care for the kids who go to our school.
In here in Philadelphia, 2013, and they did it even without a touchdown there.
Everybody gets it.
15-7 with 5 field goals.
I'm the safest
No
driver.
touchdowns today, but no defense either.
Just ask anyone who's ever been in a car with me.
Eagles with a 28-0 lead. Their first drive of the second half. They start at the 32.
First and 10. Just gonna run it with Sanders again.
First carry of the second. Goes for a few.
I'm funny. Yeah, no shit.
There's not a lot there.
That's why I have a successful YouTube channel. That's why I'm beating Grady's
They're
vlogs.
staying on their feet. They're not getting on the ground, and they just continue to push. And Miles Sanders will get in there behind him, and just he gets those.
I don't go 75, okay? Maybe 45, but I've never gone 75 in the high school parking lot, okay?
What a season it's been for Sanders, and what a time for it. Headed into free agency this offseason.
Yeah, I am a nerd. What's wrong with that essay? Huh?
They'll take it again off the right side this time. Give on Thibodeau, blew that play up. Sanders
You're just jealous that a nerd can be cool. I might be a creep though. I might be a weirdo.
But then a lot of injuries over the next couple seasons. Still fairly productive. Stunted by those injuries though. They said though he came back this year a different guy. He's as strong and as healthy as he's been. And mentally with that free agency looming, he's looked like he's on a mission.
Hey, you shut the fuck up, Isaac. You shut the hell up. We don't talk about that.
And have shown the entire staff and their teammates.
I had places to be, essay. I had to get you home.
Their opportunities coming into the year.
They're down and long.
We don't speak of that.
Timing throw, shovel and incomplete.
We're gonna call that incomplete?
Really drops it, did they?
Well, that's a shame because this is a heck of a job by Jalen Hurts just getting that ball out and working on the feet, but didn't get it secured.
Hey, we did have to catch Nathan. I didn't know where I was going because he went the wrong way.
Bring that one in, and the Eagles have to punt it.
I mean, he didn't go the wrong way. He just went a different way than I knew.
Giants came after it, almost got there. The Curran gets
I almost did catch him. I was just scared of cops.
James gets it off the bounce and immediately gets hit by Zach McPherson.
I'm doing a really good job commentating on this game now, guys. Alright, so we got another commercial here. And it's got that white bitch again in Albert Einstein. If you're a white bitch, like and subscribe. And if you're not, like and subscribe. If you would spend time with Albert Einstein, like and subscribe. If you hate your life, like and subscribe. Bye, Bennett. Thanks for stopping by my essay. Here, take a cookie for a road. In fact, take the whole box. He's actually a boy, so he'd be a Boy Scout, so just saying. You know. Just saying. Maybe you should get that right. Man, everybody's just leaving now. Everybody's just leaving me. I better see that box Monday then. I don't think that box is gonna be there Monday, essay. I got another stream to do tomorrow. I like my cookies. Shut up? No. How about I just time you out? How about that? Would you like to be timed out? JoJo shoes. Yes, Colby, JoJo shoes. I wouldn't dare? Ooh. Put user in timeout. Now I don't know how to fix it. So they're gonna be in timeout for 300 seconds now because I don't know how to fix it. Colby, you're a mod. Fix it if you know how. Be here for the stream tomorrow. Sweet. That starts. I can't remember, so I'm gonna look. Oh God. We messed up. It's fine. We'll just have to wait the 300 seconds. I think that's only 5 minutes. Yeah, that's a warning to everyone. Don't mess with me. Hey, the game's back.
Here in the second half. Nothing really worked well for you in the first half.
That's a warning. I didn't know it'd be for 300 seconds, dang it. It's a little much. Now I feel bad.
You're hard pressed to find a better free agent signing this season.
We're supposed to look at what's on the stream is tomorrow, so everybody can know.
Contract that he signed with the Eagles, second in the NFL.
We start at 1:45.
Today, he's just all over the place.
And I really like his motivation.
Tell your
because
friends.
He's trying to change
Tell
the
your
narrative.
family.
You know, there was people that considered him maybe a potential draft
your
bust
ex-wife.
because he came out in the first round. And
Tell your essays. Come out. Enjoy some time with the part-time Bills family.
On the ground again, and a big hole for Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley breaking tackles, and he's going to go to the 40.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle, but the biggest play of the day for New York is a run of 40 yards.
Can't even answer what she's saying. She's texting me, but I can't answer.
Comes in this way, and we've got
Due to, me
look at that opening
streaming,
right there, and then a bad angle by Marcus Epps coming down. He's the one guy that has an opportunity.
It's fine. Her timeout will be done soon.
On Saquon Barkley, but just took a poor angle.
Rear play run in Eagles territory. It's Breida. Running it back and getting 8.
And it's just one play at a time, one series at a time. You can't start chasing the 28. You've got to do it play by play, series by series, fight to get back in here. Because it's exactly what Coach Dable said. It has to be all 3 phases working together.
Just have to wait a minute.
You're going to have to steal some possessions here.
I feel
in the
bad.
second half
I'm
before
sorry.
the time to get back into it.
They're going to do comeback team this year. Nothing quite like this, though. Richie James quickly has it. And gets flexed down by
whenever you're able to come back.
He's got it out for a first down. It's a
That
Giants
worked?
team that, look, 5
I don't
straight
know if that
losing
worked,
seasons.
but
They were 4-13
we'll see.
last year. Joe Judge let go. Brian Dable's brought in, really just to restore some respect to this
We'll
team.
see. I don't know if it worked, but
He gets into the playoffs for the first time in 6 years, and then proceeds to win a playoff game for the first time in 11 years. And so at this point, this looks like a massive flop in this game. This overall this year, a clear success.
Unbelievable what he was able to accomplish in year 1, and he did it the right way. It's
I don't think that
the
worked.
foundation
Hold
of
on,
the
we'll
culture
just
and
have
the
to wait
type
for
of guys he
300
brought in
seconds.
to help out. You didn't go on a big spending spree. You couldn't go on a big spending spree.
the Giants haven't used a timeout.
And a guy that everybody around the Giants talks about having shifted the culture. It's a guy who's won a lot wherever he's gone. 5-time Super Bowl champion as an assistant with the Patriots all those years. Then he goes for 1 year in college with Jalen Hurts, by the way, at Alabama as the O-coordinator for the Tide. Won a championship there. Helped Josh Allen blossom into what he's become.
Everybody's
Won division
quiet.
titles there.
You banned one person, and now everybody's
Won that
just
playoff game
quiet.
last week against Minnesota. These are some of the guys that
Damn.
he's worked with throughout his career. They're hoping that Daniel Jones can
No, I'm
benefit like a
sad.
lot of these other guys have.
And let's just take Josh Allen, for instance. This season, Josh Allen led the league in turnovers and interceptions. The first year that Brian Dable is gone. What has Daniel Jones done? Dramatically improved his turnovers and his interceptions. So just the daily reminders of what's important.
Everybody's
And
so
that is
quiet.
number 1 in the NFL. The turnover margin
sad.
is still the clearest
Nobody's
indicator
wanting to
of
say
who has the
anything.
possibility to win the game.
And so his
First and
Daniel
10.
Jones is going to be the guy moving forward. So another
Inside the Eagles
conversation.
territory, they're going to give it to Saquon.
Gets a few. Although I suppose we can have it a little bit here. A lot of people think that he's made himself a lot of money over these last couple of games. It's 38 points against Indy, but 31 points, and he played really well against Minnesota. There's still a faction of people, though, that think there's enough there for 3+ years in the NFL that gives you pause.
Well, it goes back to, you know, what John Mara said, and we have just messed it up for this young man in as many ways as we possibly can. So when you go back and look at those
shouldn't be timed out anymore.
fair, I think you start to see the potential of him here this season, but I'd like to see it again for another year.
He's got James again. James close to a first down. Stopped
there you
by
go.
TJ
I fixed it.
So you might notice all 3 timeouts for the Giants still there. Dean looked like they called a timeout, but it was given back to him.
Yeah, they moved the ball and it got
I gave you power now.
They
There.
decided to give the Giants a timeout.
I'm not sexist. A woman has power on the
by the officials.
Graphic Spark Department, the plug.
We are friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be a funny joke. I didn't know it'd be 5 minutes. There you go. You have power now. Use it wisely or I'll have to take it away. Alright, Daniel Jones. Looks like just run, Jones. Yeah, he's going to run and get the first.
I think that a lot of Giants fans, given what they've seen the last couple of weeks,
I'm sorry. You didn't miss much. Nobody talked.
Absolutely. Can you take that next step?
That's not how you spell torture, but it's okay.
Late in the year, I really liked the ball handling, the play action. They've pushed the envelope a little bit. And you know, Mike McCaffrey even told us, you know,
I'm not taking this game as seriously as I should. Tomorrow we'll take the Bills game serious. Tonight's just a good hangout.
We start to understand the details of this offense more, so we're able to do some different things.
Because you're fun, Jay.
First down and 10. Jones and the Giants looking for the end zone. He cuts it against the road here to Richie James, who's leading the show.
Another first down.
James with his 5th
You are fun, Jay.
First down and goal. Richie
I'll
James
give you that,
quick return. He's part of this unlikely cast of characters at receiver. You've got James who's signed to be a punt returner. Darius Slayton, who didn't have a catch until week 4. Isaiah Hodgins, who wasn't even on the team until November. They're finally giving him a respectable wide receiver. Barkley's going to take the direct
Barkley's going to keep it. They hand it off, and that's a touchdown. Yes, I know what it means.
That certainly qualifies as digging. Barkley hands it off to Breida.
I was just making fun of it.
Creativity right there. Just get your defense to think a little bit.
It's funny.
On the fly. Don't give them a lot of time to process and adjust, but there's Daniel Jones. He's going to motion out.
All right, Giants got a touchdown. They are on the board.
Right there. Great job by Saquon Barkley getting the handoff.
I thought they were going to do a Philly special, but apparently not.
You don't figure Barkley and Breida have worked on their mesh point too many times. They worked okay there, though. The extra point coming from Green.
Extra point is good. It is now 28-7.
We're here midway through the third, trying to keep their hopes alive in a massive comeback. It's Matt Breida across the goal line.
The funniest. I am the funniest content creator. Besides maybe Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is funny. And maybe Kanye West, you know, because Kanye is pretty cool, I guess. And I mean, not what he says, but he's just pretty funny. And then maybe
My God. Okay.
maybe Mr. Beast. He's pretty cool. Yeah. I'd say I'm right after like Mr. Beast and Kanye and Jake Paul. That's it. We have 2 of his sweaters. I have nothing because I don't really buy merch. Yeah, he's yelling at his video game because he's not very good at it. Unlike me, I'm very good at video games, especially Madden. So you should watch my Madden streams where I definitely don't suck and get lucky. Don't say L. That's mean. I don't appreciate that. You know why? Because I don't. You know what that means? Another cookie. Can't have enough. Text free Pepsi to 81234 to win a Pepsi. I think you muted yourself as a moderator. I think you muted yourself actually. So, if I'm recalling right, which I think I am, because I'm very smart.
This is giving you a free chance to win Terry's Getaway Vacation plus his money. Simply get the free Super 6 app on your phone and enter your 6 predictions for tomorrow's
man.
game for a chance
Wow.
of $50,000. Then you can opt into
I see how it is.
Getaway Sweepstakes. That Breda's touchdown has the Giants on the scoreboard at 28-7.
Maybe you'll have to go back in timeout.
6:15 to go in his third quarter. Winner moves on to the NFC Championship game.
No, because I'm not really appreciating all the slander that is being said.
Eagles to begin at the 25-yard line. We've talked plenty about Jalen Hurts tonight. And massive improvements. You look at his first 2 seasons. Only last year they cut him loose on the ground. That allowed them to get into the playoffs. But this year, the way
it was pretty quiet
really
since
impressive.
you were.
And the biggest thing you always talk
muted.
about is the ability to win from the pocket. And
Nobody
that's
else
where
just wants to
the
talk to
strides
me.
happened in the offseason. And Coach
think I'm
Sirianni told
weird.
him when he first came back in and he
And a
started to
creep.
see him throw and complimented him on all that work.
Yo,
If
what
you
the hell am I
continue to
doing
work
here?
that hard, you
I
can
just
put
don't
yourself
belong here.
into the MVP conversation. And that's exactly what he was able to do. But a huge amount
First
of
and
credit to
10.
him for doing it on his own, away from the facility in the offseason, and then coming back
Hurts
to hit the ground running.
looking deep ball to 88 again. Another first down.
Gets 23 yards this time.
Yeah, and he's just really having a night tonight. And watch, he's going to go down inside. And when he breaks back outside, there's nobody there. You know, Xavier McKinney is going to be late coming over the top. So finding some really big soft spots in that coverage down the field.
Loose. Jalen Hurts, he lost 9 of his first 13
Couldn't have
starts.
said it better myself,
Long ago,
honestly.
a year plus ago, when we all figured we'd figured him out. We knew that he wasn't going to be the guy, right? Philly was talking about who's the next quarterback going to be. Here comes Nelson Scott. Window in for Scott.
It's because we're both funny and true G's who like to slay.
Evidence in the NFL right now that
God,
you
that
gotta wait.
is stupid.
You gotta see. You can't figure out right away if a guy's got it. or
Second and
not.
1.
You probably learn a lot of lessons through your college experience. You know, that was tough going from Alabama to Oklahoma. So, you know, some hard lessons learned there and just being patient. But the biggest thing, you know, you can control one thing, and that's your effort and your preparation.
Second and 1.
What you can do to get ready for
They're
that next
inside
season.
Giant territory
Just
now.
great reviews about how he attacked it leading into 2022.
They're going to run it again.
He's got a first
They're going to get a first down.
Jalen Hurts is the son of a high school coach, played for his dad. He said that's where all those leadership abilities, the hard-working nature that you hear about come from watching that within football his whole life. And when he got here to Philadelphia, even before he ever played a snap, he was standing out to people around the building because of qualities like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's things that have been ingrained in him since he was young and mentally tough. That's the one thing you hear everybody talk about him, and just that natural leadership quality that you don't have to get people to follow you. You just be you, and the way you carry yourself, they'll fall in line, and he's got that.
Walks the line beautifully.
Sanders in the backfield. Hurts going to keep it. He's going to get stripped.
McKinney got there. Let's see who recovers it. It's like the Eagles have it.
He was strip
Giants
sacked.
finally getting home, bringing some
Eagles
pressure.
got it, they say. Looks like, at least. They're saying he
Xavier
does. but we'll
McKinney's
see.
coming off the edge, goes right by Jake Stoll and gets the fumble, causes the fumble, and that's
Rick's
what you
got
have to have, right? You've got to have all three phases. Are you going to get something on special teams, in
That's
defense,
disgusting.
create an opportunity for us to get a possession back with an interception.
That's
With
the joy of having kids, you know.
and there's an opportunity right there that they just couldn't
their
finish out.
pants,
And for most
shitting
of
their
the season,
diapers.
it's no shot.
It's
Eagles
just the
don't
joy
turn the ball
of
over, but that was one of the
kids.
things down the stretch that deserted them. They turned it over a bunch over the back half of the year.
2nd and 16.
Quick throw for Smith. He goes down to catch it, and you don't blame him. He had McKinney shot out of a cannon coming at him. 3rd and long.
Yeah, they're just catching him on this play. They've got the right play dialed up. You got a little stun inside by all the down linemen for the Giants to be able to get to Jalen Hurts, but he's got that quick solution on that screen to the outside. And you had Kayvon Thibodeau down over the nose last time, using his speed now going down
What she
inside.
did was disgusting.
Watch develop as his career
Not that
goes on.
she's
5th overall
disgusting.
pick. It's been fun
There's a
watching develop here in his
difference.
first year.
Yes.
3rd and
Hurts
17, they
in the
rush
pocket.
forward,
He's going to throw it to Devonta Smith. He's not going to get the first down.
Love, get him out of bounds, and it's 4th down, right in that territory where you wouldn't be surprised to see the offense stay out there.
And Jake Elliott was booming him in
4th and
pregame.
8.
He was right around 55, 58, you know, from that distance pregame.
It's now 7-28. The Eagles are going to punt. Let's see if they choke.
This group.
Yeah, they go for it.
I would have thought would have been A or B. Either the offense stays on or we're going for 3.
Uh-oh.
It's fake.
Everybody moving around. Reed Blankenship
Might be a
straight
fake.
to the snap. Now Zach Pascal motions out. Perhaps they're just trying to get movement up front. And give a championship game and potential Super Bowl opponents something else to look at.
Extra film work, especially.
Why did I get a haircut? Because it was time.
Spend them another
It's
5
getting
minutes.
too long.
Another 5 minutes.
Will I ever go bald? If I lose a bet.
Upcoming, they can hang on to this one. Here crossing 5 yards.
My hair was getting long. It was looking white trashy. So I had to get it cut.
And the play clock way down before they ran out the whole game. And now Curran, you assume, will actually play it.
You think Reed Blankenship was excited to do the quarterback sneak against Dexter Lawrence?
yeah, against Lawrence, no. Right? He's excited for the rest of it. Like, watch me. Giants come after it. Curran sends it away.
It did look kind of nice, but I like it better this way. For now. We'll see.
Touchdown in their last drive. Now they get the ball back to Daniel Jones.
I can see a lot better too, we'll see.
One back.
You're the only one talking. Everybody else just ain't talking in the chat. Bunch of fakes. Everybody's fake, just not talking. LOL. Oh, hey. Welcome back, Colby. Right in time. We were just talking about how everybody's fake and not talking in the chat, and then you spoke. That's good. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Restore chat. There we go. Still new to this stuff, you know. Streaming all these games. We only have, like, tomorrow might be the last game I stream. Then I'm going on vacation. And then it's the Super Bowl, and I ain't streaming the Super Bowl. So I'm going to be enjoying the Super Bowl. Maybe some of you will join it with me at my house. But most of you know. Because some of you I would never let in my house. With the Cowboys? No. If the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl and win, I might... There's a lot of things I'll do. People will wonder where I went. I'll probably move to another country and start watching football. I'll move to Argentina. And I'll watch football. And I'll start a whole new YouTube channel. And an all new identity. You want to meet Lola? Well, you gotta come to North Platte. Come meet the dog. She's a handful. Commercials are fun. Commercials are fun. Maybe you will. Well, if you do, you can meet the dog.
Halftime show, February 12th on Fox. Here in the divisional round, it's 28-7 Philadelphia. Number 1 seed and the number 6 seed Giants run.
Alright, Danny Dimes going to hand it. He's going to keep it himself, actually. He's going to run, and he's going to get like 5.
The Giants went into the last drive. Most was
We still got a quarter left of this game, ladies and
They got
gents.
88 in the last drive. He found the end zone.
Yeah, and an opportunity in that last defensive series with the ball on the ground to get a really good start with that drive out near midfield. So they got to go a little bit longer, but it's just it's getting that confidence. But you touched on it in that first half. I mean, you just can't start out the way that they did, and you can't play from behind against a team as talented as Philadelphia.
2nd and 5. Jones
gonna throw it.
Stop Slayton.
He's gonna get nothing.
There is Slay. Sweet. And there is Slay, who is in his 3rd year in Philadelphia. He's a Pro Bowler for the 5th time. There's been a bunch of that
that
throughout his
sucks.
career. But the other
Maybe you
thing
should tell them to stay.
this year is he's a captain for the first time.
I mean, I'm leaving North Platte. This town
Many guys
sucks.
doing something this year for the Eagles.
Bunch of bums.
That sets this year apart from all the others.
I'm gonna go to Lincoln. It's cool.
Under seconds of the quarter, Jones to sneak it for a first down.
More liberals, but better.
And that will be the last play of this 3rd quarter. 28-7, Eagles.
You know what time it is,
Start.
ladies and
Giants
gents?
Brian
It's
Davis trying to
another
make some
time
noise as we go to the 4th.
for commercials. You know what that means? We just get to sit here. Alright, here we have white people holding animals. They look like cops. It's a bunch of white cops. They are all white and they are all cops. This show is called Animal Control. That's because when you were here, you were younger. So you didn't know how boring this town is. You didn't know what the world was like yet. So once you've experienced the world, you can see how shitty this town is. I mean, it's kind of getting better now once I'm leaving, but still. We got a pretty good movie theater. We got that ice rink now. We're getting a new rec center. We got the new mall coming. It's getting better as I leave. Well, then just come back, SA, obviously. Gosh, like you make it sound like you just have to be where you're at. So follow them. Because then, once you're 19, you'll be a legal adult here. I'm pretty sure in Texas you're already an adult, but... Alright, here we have an Aloe commercial featuring a white guy pretending to be Bob Ross. Yeah, see that bullshit. I'm not even an adult yet, according to Nebraska law. Yeah, that's what happens with me. I can be trialed as an adult. That's why I'm not allowed to beat people up anymore, because then it'd be assault and I could go to jail. And then I'd probably accidentally drop soap and then I'd not have a good time. I'd be scared. You know, you're saying L, but you're the one who misses your friends here. I'm still here. I ain't missing my friends here. The only friends I miss are the ones from Denver. And 2 of them are dead. But that's a story for another time. Alright, 1st and 10, Giants. They are at the 19 inside their own territory. Daniel Jones. Gonna throw it to Saquon. Saquon gets the first and more. Still up. He's gonna get it. 16. He could just move back. Pretty simple.
One of the plays that was kind of a staple in that Minnesota game last week. You know, they run a little bit of that mesh underneath, and some guys collide, and now you got Saquon Barkley outside.
I think he could just move back.
CJ Gardner-Johnson's a tough guy.
You're the one who's making it such a big deal.
Of Saquon Barkley.
Danny Dimes. Throwing. Ooh, almost first down. It's going to be like 2nd and 1.
It really has been amazing to kind of watch that growth.
You know how to make them move back? Poison their water and say it's their water.
Finally getting some of that stabilized.
Say it's that Texas water. And you move back.
Between quarterback and receiver group.
Danny Dimes. Looking. No one's open. He's going to get a loss of like 4.
Talking about that wide receiver, but they were getting nothing from them over the first part of the season. First 9 weeks.
Ew.
875
Ew,
yards,
that's
only
gross.
3 touchdowns.
Bad water.
Completely different cast of characters, and Isaiah Hodgins comes in. Correspondingly, he arrives. They've doubled the yardage since that point. Hodgins has been the biggest reason why. Although today, just 1 catch, 3 yards. Down in 6. Jones.
Danny Dimes throwing. That's incomplete.
You figure at the point here where you got to go for it. Here are the numbers for those receivers today. James.
Ooh, that's kind of gross.
Nobody else with more than 1. How about this? Giants actually going to punt here. Only half at this point. There are only so many possessions left in this game.
We came into the second half wondering if there were going to be enough possessions in the half for them to get it. Just the way that Philadelphia can control the football. So I agree. If you're going to go for it 4th down in the first half when they were out this way, took the sack and gave up possession near midfield, I don't know why you wouldn't do it now.
Son Reddick. It's been all over on defense.
All right, Eagles are probably just going to run that clock as long as they can.
And the Giants came in here feeling so good about themselves, thinking they could keep this run going. There's nothing but rejections.
We just wait now a little longer. 28-7, 13:21 left on the clock. So pack your bags faster than the flash. Simple. Easy. There's always the homeless shelter. That's a good place to stay. They have some friendly people there. And then to get here, you just use a bus, the good old thumb, hitchhiking. Always works. It's really all you gotta do is convince your family, and you're good. Let's see. Almost at the 2-hour and 30-minute mark on the stream. Let's go, SA. Good. Oh, it's everybody's favorite ad.
3 tasty options, fries, drinking nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
There you go. You heard it again. That was the second time. And probably last. Second and last time. Hell yeah. yeah, BK. Cowboys-Niners tomorrow at 5. We might stream that game. We might. I don't know. I don't want to really stream the death of the Cowboys, you know.
Put me on the spot. Well, we've had an opportunity to see San Francisco. It was funny last
You're
week.
excited to watch the Cowboys get blown out by the fucking Niners?
Philadelphia as the top team, the tough team to beat.
First and
in
10.
the NFC playoff.
Gonna run it with Sanders. Sanders still going, and he gets like 12.
They finished the year in Washington, and the way
I don't know
they
why you
played
would be so
last
excited
Monday
for the
night,
Cowboys to get
you
blown
never
out by the
know
Niners. Like,
what Dallas team
honestly.
you're going to get, but if the good Dallas team rolls out, I think it's going to be the best game of the
Big
playoffs
cock
so far.
Brock Purdy is gonna screw you guys over.
You're trying to get to the NFC Championship game for the first time since you were that neck roll, paving the way for Emmett. It's been since 1995 since they even made the championship game.
Dak Prescott
Oh, did you
had a
hear that?
rushing touchdown
It's been
last
since
Monday night. It was the
1995
first
since the
rushing
Cowboys
touchdown
have made
on
the
the road in a
championship
playoff
game.
Since I scored in 92.
The last time Broncos did?
Now, if I'm holding a rushing touchdown record
2016.
for the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs, you know it has been some lean years.
Yeah, what you said about it looked like maybe the 49ers were taking the mantle as the team to beat. The Eagles, it had been a while since they looked like that team. They started 13-1. Everybody agreed they were that team. Then they lose 2-3. And of course, it was because of the injuries. You didn't know what those injured players were going to look like coming back. It feels like they've made quite a statement tonight.
At least we won a Super Bowl, though. That's
Week 18.
anytime
against the
anybody talks
Giants,
shit,
because it
just gonna say
wasn't Jalen Hurts
Super
that
Bowl
night
50.
getting
Like,
in and knocking the rust off
can't
and
beat it.
testing that-
There's only a
that
couple
injury
teams
out,
who are
seeing
better.
how it was going to work. It was all over. It was on the defensive side of the ball. It was in the offensive
You can sit here and talk all your shit, and then I can just be like, oh, Super Bowl 50, so.
that night. So this is a big plus for them.
And then
to
Super
come
Bowl
out
58,
and play
obviously,
this,
like,
because as we talked about,
that's the
Jalen
next
Hurts,
one, but.
Yeah, we don't have limitations on him. Okay, fine, you don't. But guess what? He's still not 100%.
You're a
But
Cowboys
you've
fan.
seen
You
him
put yourself through
play
torture
so much
all the
differently
time.
tonight than he did in Week 18, and it's all about the run game. That's
Plus,
what,
you can join the
that's
torture of
what
being a Broncos
separates him and
fan.
makes this
It's
offense
sometimes
so
okay.
dangerous, is
The
when
off
that
season's
quarterback
usually
run
pretty
is
good.
viable with Jalen Hurts.
Only 30 yards tonight, but it was
You
clear
get
from
better
the start
every
that he was
year,
a threat
apparently.
again to do that.
All right, 3rd and 2. Philly.
He's gonna run it here.
Jalen Hurts is going to keep it. He's going to run for the first down.
The Eagles fans, the Eagles, you're holding your breath there. It's just down.
Yeah, and the big thing here is, again, it's the situational thing, right? It's
He's going to go with the sneak and get the first down. Jalen Hurts, pretty good. Could have been MVP if he didn't get injured, and to be honest, but that's okay. Patrick Mahomes got the free MVP, so
that's the area that is going to be
when he loses either to Cincinnati or Buffalo next week, it would be very funny.
Hurts running the ball is really magnified.
Among the many things they've set records on this year, this is
Hurts handing the ball off to Sanders, and Sanders gets like 3.
Franchise history. 46% of the year on 3rd down for a team that had.
They're just running that clock as long as they
Nobody
can.
really saw this coming though. 13-1 to open the season. Best record in the NFL. The best turnover ratio in the NFL. They were almost perfectly healthy. Those injuries we've detailed, they started turning the ball over much more than they had early in the year, raising the concerns coming into the postseason. But it's almost like you can just rip this page off of this element here and forget about it. They're back to being the Eagles for most of the season.
Hurts finding Brown. It's going to be a gain of 5, it looks like.
More on these Eagles down to pay.
Yeah, Joe, the time we spent with the Eagles, they are
3rd
big
down.
on a couple of
I'm
things,
going to say
being
3rd
in the
and 2.
moment,
Let's see
following
what they
their
tell me.
process. That means they'll practice hard, go
3rd
through
and 3, I was
walkthroughs
wrong.
with intensity, meetings will be held with a purpose. It's very almost Zen-like, but Nick Sirianni, he often refers back to last season starting 2
Eagles
and 5.
just draining that clock as long as they can.
It was a successful
Just got to keep draining the clock so they don't choke. I mean, they're up 21 points, but still.
Not that kind of adversity this
We've
year,
seen
as we know,
comebacks
but they
before.
do hold true to
Anything
their
can happen.
foundation.
Yeah, last year, Pam, they won
The
seven of
NFL
their
is
last
kind of
10
scripted,
sneaking
so.
as the last team. They lost to Tampa Bay in the wild card round.
They're going to hand the ball off, and he's gone. That's like a gain of 20.
Gainwell set himself on his 4 carries, 38 yards.
Lord Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, and it's Lane Johnson, and you know the guy that's critical when you talk about the success of the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, Jalen Hurts, but also Lane Johnson. That's just a stonewall right there against Aziz Ojolari. And there's a double down. Isaac Seumalo climbing to the next level. So just when they want to get down and dirty with you in the run game, we've talked about the impact that Jalen Hurts makes on the run game. But these guys, they can get messy with you if they need to.
Yeah,
They don't suck. They're just playing the Eagles. The Eagles are
It doesn't
good.
matter who the runner is tonight. There have been holes.
Yeah. Nobody's better than the Broncos, you know. Broncos won the last week, just saying.
Or the left.
And I think only the last game of the season matters, especially if you can beat a playoff team. So yeah, I think we're the best team in the league.
Well, today's next gen stats, powered by AWS. Taking a closer look at the offensive line. Just 3 pressures allowed tonight. Hurts has gotten rid of the ball quickly, but he's had time to do whatever he's wanted.
Yeah, we continue to talk about, you know, the run blocking that they do, but obviously right there, great in pass protection as well. And you know, Brian
We could
Dable
beat the
said
Cowboys in our
this game is
sleep.
going to be one down inside, and it's going to be interesting to see how our D-line matches
That's what you guys
up with
said
that
last
great
year when
Eagles
we
offensive
sucked and we
line.
played you guys. And then who won
You know,
that game?
we were excited to see
Weird.
the Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence pairing for the first time against that guard center guard.
Oh,
area.
what about the
And Landon
preseason
Dickerson
this year
and
when we
Jason
played the
Kelsey,
Cowboys? Oh, who won that
Isaac
game?
Seumalo, they've
Weird.
done a tremendous job
In
inside,
fact, if I
holding down
recall,
those two big
for the
those
past
two big
like 7
towers.
years, maybe longer, we just keep beating the Cowboys. I think we're on an 8-game winning streak against the Cowboys.
Between Philly and Dallas,
Kind of weird.
to be able to host the Dallas Cowboys
Second and 12.
in the NFC Championship game and have the opportunity to knock them off to go to the Super Bowl. It just there's so much in that rivalry that it just means
The 38. Hurts gonna keep it. He's gonna throw it up. Oh, so close. Brown almost had it.
That's a good sign there for the Eagles because I'm sure you saw a couple plays ago, Brown was a little bit slow getting up, but looked fine there.
Yeah, and gets by Adoree Jackson. And just, you know, just little things, right? I mean,
Lola's not
Adoree
gonna pee
Jackson
on
was
my bed.
unbelievable last week in that game against Minnesota. You know, kind of matching up with Justin Jefferson all night. And, you know, they've played it a little bit differently here this afternoon, or this evening. And you know, these Eagles wide receivers have had a nice day.
3rd and 12 at the 38.
62 yards.
Hurts handing it off. Kenneth Gainwell running, and he's gonna get. Does he have it? He's got it. He's got the first down.
Kenneth Gainwell grew up an Eagles fan, dreaming of being an Eagles quarterback. Wanted to be the next Donovan McNabb or Michael Vick, but he's making a pretty darn good Eagles running back.
You might have gotten lost behind Jordan Mailata. Watch Big 68 come around. And Kenneth Gainwell gets in behind him. Hard to see him back there. Jordan Mailata doesn't even know who to block.
It's a good problem to have. Gainwell 6 carries, 53 yards. Put it all together. The Eagles now over 200 yards on the ground today.
Gonna run it again. Gainwell. He's gonna get another first down.
Kenneth Gainwell crosses the 15.
They're in the red zone.
He was a star high school quarterback and then went to Memphis as one before making the move to an all-purpose guy. He's one of the best all-purpose players in the country at Memphis. And they drafted him in the 5th round last season. Had a nice rookie year. And this year, Miles Sanders has carried more of the load, so the role's been diminished. It just shows you how stacked they are. It's like, oh yeah, you forget Kenneth Gainwell's their 2nd or 3rd running back, and he's capable of doing this.
1st and 10 at the 13.
From the 13.
Hurts throwing to Devonta Smith. Smith running, runs out of bounds. That kind of sucks because they wanted to keep that clock going. There's a flag.
Been too many of those tonight.
The eligible man downfield, offense number 65.
Water is scrumptious. You are right. Drink water. Stay hydrated.
Lane Johnson here.
You spelled hydrated wrong.
It's tough in these plays where it's that
Spelling's
RPO
hard.
and, you know, you're worried about getting downfield. Yeah, he's definitely downfield. And he can't hide. Nope, that guy's not hiding right now.
Not 6'6", 325.
All right, they're just letting that clock run.
7 minutes off of the clock here is something they've consistently done this year with the leads in the fourth quarter. Run the ball well to run that clock down.
They're going to run it again.
Well stopped by Lawrence.
It's like 4.
So I know you say that Dallas
Maybe 3.
Who they want. You're looking at, okay, what colors?
Try harder. Spell better.
What rivalry do I want to face? How about matchup wise? They played them twice during the regular season.
Giants going to take a timeout.
Without Jalen Hurts in the loss against Dallas. How about a matchup against San Francisco? Timeout's taken here. I'm going to give you a second to think about that. We're going to take a break. A 28-7 game. But Daryl's like, thanks. Let me put my thoughts together. Back to Philly.
5:32 left. It is 2nd and 12. It is 28-7 still. Looking like the Eagles got this one in the bag because it looks like they're about to score again, unless something happens, which would be very, very bad for the Eagles. Then who's going to say fly, Eagles, fly? Some good water. Yes, it is commercial time. We got a Taco Bell commercial, actually. Yo quiero Taco Bell. And then we got Visible by Verizon. I don't know what that is, but... You know what we do during commercial time? We sit here awkwardly. We got some popped corn. And some Oreos. And a white guy driving a truck. I like Taco Bell. That's my second favorite Mexican food place. That's fast food. Chipotle is the GOAT though. Chipotle is so good. I miss our Taco Bell. North Platte needs to get a Taco Bell back. I go there all the time. I gotta go to Kearney to get some Taco Bell. Then I don't make it home before my insides want to explode. But it's fine because it's Taco Bell. You're making me hungry now. Mexican food in Texas? That sounds so good. SA. Especially since there's all the Mexicans there that probably know how to make some good tortillas and stuff. Now I'm hungry. Why does Kearney give you bad memories? What has Kearney ever done? Second and 12.
Something about how much the city will love you perform this time of year in the postseason.
They're going to just run it again.
And if Gainwell on second down gets a few.
It's a little more. I'm going to say 3.
This is one of the things that I've been impressed with Philadelphia's offense this season. You know, we talk about
not everybody can make some good tortillas,
the big
okay?
play potential that they have.
I know people
offense,
who can't.
This is a lost art in my opinion. You know, when you're in a game and you can go out on the field as an offense and take that football and never allow your opponent to get back on the field. And as you pointed out, Joe, this drive here, it's just destroying the clock here in the fourth
yeah, we
quarter.
did.
So this is another.
I don't remember that.
Sometimes you forget about Philly having this.
That was fun. What are you talking about? That was fun. Back in the day.
There's nothing better because you know that defense is doing everything they possibly can to stop you, to get the ball back for their offense, and they can't. And it's the most debilitating thing for a defense when they cannot stop you as an offense running the football and grinding the clock.
I said it was fun. I don't know why you don't like Kearney. It was fun.
It was almost 8 minutes long. Hurts in a quick roll.
Hurts. Throwing it up. Oh, he's almost picked.
Julian Love the coverage on Smith.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Come out
Yeah.
to make this a 24.
That's fair, I guess. 5:20 left. Here comes the field goal team.
20 to go. Jake Elliott's been so steady for him this season.
Here
20
comes
out of 23.
Jake Elliott.
Got 5 field goals against New York, week 18. Chip shot here.
Hey, my team was good. Don't diss on my team. Jake Elliott.
He's never missed in the postseason.
He's gonna make it.
12 for 12.
It is now 31-7. We go to another commercial break. SA. We got a T-Mobile ad now. Yeah. Kanye West, yeah. That is true, the man with the mustache. It was amazing. I will give you that. Got a Chick-fil-A ad. I love Chick-fil-A. I wish we had a Chick-fil-A. We got a shitty ass Raising Cane's here. I don't like Raising Cane's. Oh, welcome back. Speaking of Raising Cane's, someone who works at Raising Cane's. Now we got a Michelob Ultra. That's a beer. Because you work crazy. Essay. Silly essay.
What happened to you guys?
Yeah. Why would you go to Raising Cane's when you got Chick-fil-A? So much better. You work crazy. You're so local.
Welcome back to the divisional playoffs presented by Insulet.
I mean, not as crazy as me, but
31-7.
kind of crazy.
5:16 away from a trip to the NFC Championship game. The NFC Divisional Playoffs presented by Insulet TurboTax continue tomorrow. Dak and the Cowboys renewing their rivalry with the 49ers.
Dak and the Cowboys.
Also,
gonna lose to the Niners.
That side of the bracket. The Bengals taking on the Bills. And they will all lead the Super Bowl in Arizona on Fox.
You might be crazier than me. Maybe. I'm pretty local.
Gonna bring it out of the end zone. Right well, tackled by Kayvon Wallace.
All right, 5:11 left. 1st and 10. Giants have
A few moments ago,
one timeout.
Over to A.J. Brown. If it was frustration or if Sirianni noticed any of him getting up slowly and just checking in on him. We've seen a little frustration from A.J. Brown. He's kind of wears emotions on his. He probably didn't get enough credit, Moose, for helping transform this offense. They traded for him on draft day. How good have we been?
Well, you showed that graphic earlier when you had the trio of
1st and 10.
and I think it really
Danny Dimes
A.J. Brown really
looking.
helps that. You know, you've got
Incomplete to number 82.
Smith, but then you add that guy
5:05 left. This game's almost over,
Nick
folks.
Sirianni probably had an idea of what Jalen
You like
Hurts
the stream?
could do
Well,
this
prepare
year
for
after
tomorrow.
watching him and all the work he put in on the offseason. So that just
I like
is kind
Bulbasaur.
of that spark, that first spark
Probably
that
my
sets that fire, and you start to see the potential. There's
third
nothing
favorite
better
grass type
than watching
starter.
all the pieces of your team start to fall into place
I
exactly
mean,
the way
obviously
you
number
hope they
1 is
would.
Rowlett.
2nd and 10. Jones has a wide open Richie James.
Richie James just can't catch. He's wide open. Number 1 is Rowlett. 2 would be Trico.
Kind of day for the Giants.
I mean, you just have a great play design,
and then
the
three's
Eagles
both sore.
block you in coverage, and you just can't connect. I mean, this is so complete opposite of what we saw last week, and that's Richie James. You got to catch that. That's not overthrown by Daniel Jones. That's right there, and exactly. I'm thinking the exact same thing right now. You know, you just got to make that play, and when you're playing a team that's as talented as Philly, and you're still kind of trying to turn that corner, you've got to take advantage
Do I
of
still
every
have that rock?
opportunity that presents itself.
Yeah,
during the
I
game.
do actually. Oh, Danny Dimes hit and he fumbles. I still have that rock. Yeah, I do. I don't know where. It's here somewhere, though.
All right, now remember in the beginning, we talked about Daniel
I'll have to
Jones
find
getting
it.
better with fumbles in the pocket. And that is why he has gotten better, because the ball comes out quick. He doesn't have this type of play that much anymore. I mean, that clock is not only going off in your head, there should be so many alarms that, okay, these guys are really, really good. They've got 70 sacks this year. Somebody, one of the 5, is coming up behind me right now.
They're going for it. Well, I mean, they have to. They get the first down.
Johnson, his first catch of the day. His
All right,
first
clock's
target.
going to run.
And they pick up enough.
That was a good rock. I do remember getting that rock. Clock is running. Never mind, clock is not running. There we go, now it's going. It's taking a minute.
Against the Vikings with a similar one. He's 13 out of 22, 126. No touchdowns, 1 pick.
All right, let's come back. Daniel Jones looking. He's got no one, and he's sacked again.
Brandon Graham. Resurgent year for him. The torn Achilles last year missed almost the full season. In his 13th year, he set a new career high with 11 sacks.
When you have 4 guys that have 10-plus sacks in your defensive line, that means they're relentless. They just never stop. He gets, chip. He's on the ground. He pops back up. It's a relentless pursuit to the quarterback.
Jones, under pressure. He finds a guy. And he catches it. It's going to be a gain of like 4.
5 sacks for Graham and the Eagles today.
About 3 minutes
The
left.
Giants 7 times in that Week 14 matchup.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
They're throwing. Incomplete. He's almost picked.
Under 3 to go. Another 4th down here for the Giants.
4th and 8.
This is the job that Howie Roseman
Eagles are winning
front office
31 to
has
7
done
in
for this team. You mentioned being able to go out and get C.J. Gardner-Johnson, but right now, late in the game, and you're resting some of your frontline guys and sending some other people out. And
4th and 8.
who's out there on the field, fresh, getting ready to rush the quarterback. That's how deep the rotation.
Daniel Jones in the pocket. He's looking. He's throwing. And he's almost picked, but it's incomplete. That's a turnover on downs. That's going to be the game. Giants have no timeouts. All the Eagles got to do is just run some first downs. I think if they get 1 first down, it's good.
Nick Sirianni and the Eagles
Maybe.
cruise into the NFC Championship game.
It's over, though. It's all over now.
49ers right back in this cauldron in Philadelphia next weekend.
What a smart play by Reed Blankenship right there, not to intercept that ball so he could get all that yardage.
That's right.
Very heads up.
Yeah. Roseman's made his way down to the field to enjoy the celebration here. All right, I'm not going to
Philly.
lay off of the hook.
Gotta love Philly.
You've got plenty of time to think about it.
Like I said, though, Bills Bengals, the city will
And it
burn
looks
down.
like against the Cowboys, but against the 49ers. If it's the 49ers, they're going to be facing a team that's won 12 games in a row.
A team that you and I both thought last weekend kind of took the mantle from Philadelphia as the team to beat in the NFC. They have a tremendous amount of skill players. They have an offensive line
2nd and
that's
7.
really, really
They're just
good
running it.
during the course
They're
of the
resting
year.
their
Same thing started
starters,
the
it
season,
looks like.
guard, center guard, and uncertainty for the
I don't know
San
if Hurts
Francisco
is in.
49ers, but
I
that
can't
group has
tell.
grown
We'll see.
together all season long.
This will be the last
Driven by their
play
defense, just
of
like Philadelphia is. It would be an epic matchup.
until the 2-minute.
And when you talk about going back and
I don't think
forth
Hurts is in.
between the two
Yeah, Hurts
teams
is
in the
not in.
NFC, that you
Just
think
gonna
are the
run it.
top. I think everybody looks at
And that's
Philly and
the last
San
play
Francisco. They
of
are the 1 and 2 seeds, but
the game
for you
until
and I
2
having had
minutes.
the chance to see
So
them
now
play
we're at the
and
2
both
minute.
walking away from that same
Ooh.
opinion. Hey, this team,
We're almost done.
they're going to have to help you if you're going to beat them, and they are that good.
This will be the first stream that we've had that's not over 3 hours. That's football. Got a pretty quick game. You know, went by pretty quick. It helps when people talk in chat, you know. It's nice that everybody came out, though.
Teams out of the East, 2 of the teams out of the East here. Turn around for this division has been incredible. 3 out of the 4 teams in the NFC come out of the East. It's the 3rd time that's happened. You know about that, huh? 92 NFC East. Happened in Central in 97. And remember back to 2 seasons ago, there wasn't a single team in the division above 500. Washington won the division at 7-9-1. And the East was a laughing stock. Now it's historically good.
What's happening?
Are you saying the NFC South is going to?
They're just showing stuff right now. The game's over.
Right? So the 3rd highest winning percentage in the Super Bowl era for the teams combined this year.
2020 was a tough year to go through if you were a former player.
They're just going to run the ball a couple times probably, and then it'll be over.
And it's awesome to see the division back to where it is this year.
Gainwell trying to get around.
Gainwell going. Oh my God, he's going to get a touchdown. He got the touchdown.
Moves over 100 yards for
Wow.
style.
It is now 37-7.
One of the things
What a big run by Kenneth Gainwell.
You know, Brian Dable was going to be able to go in and talk to his guys about never quitting and fighting all the way to the end. And you kind of reinforce some of those values and
big
those
run.
culture elements that you've put in place since you've arrived in New York. And he's not going to be happy with that. Wink Martindale is not going to be happy with that last play at all either. That is not the way you want to finish up here when it's been a tough night. That was a poorly defended play.
You know, the Eagles ran Darryl for 253.
All right, they're going for the extra point.
For 268 today.
And they're going to get it. It is now 38-7. With 151 left in the game. There's no way the Eagles can lose.
There's nobody there. Look, everybody's locked up. It's like a
should just went for 2. Might as well.
Nobody's off their blocks. And again, great effort by the wide receivers down the field. Quez Watkins, Zach Pascal, you know, just doing everything. That's when we talk about what Howie Roseman has built here, it's really kind of, it's a team. And you know, people, you don't get that, right? It's all 3 phases working together.
They're now playing Fly Eagles Fly.
Around each other. I mean, how many times have we heard from the good teams this year?
What a majestic song.
After, you know, we're done with practice and meetings and everything, and people will walk in from the facility and, how come you guys are still here? They just enjoy being around each other, and it's very unique when you get something like that.
All right.
And there's a number of teams. I would say probably all.
I don't think they're going to go to commercial anymore. I think they just know this game's over.
And so that's what's going on here in Philly.
Do you see some things that you remember from your championship clubs in Dallas?
Yes, you start to transcend that relationship as teammates, and you become good friends, and then you take on that persona of the football fan.
Let's see.
Where
Eagles punt. Giants gonna get it. He's going to the 20. And he gets down at like the 28.
Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson, Aaron Andrews, Tom Rinaldi will have the call for you tomorrow from Santa Clara. The Dallas Cowboys, the San Francisco 49ers. Cowboys haven't been to a championship game since '95. 49ers are trying to reach it for the 3rd time in 4 years.
That quarterback position being such a critical element for a team to have success.
Oh, it's my special hoodie
Philadelphia
that I
found their
made
guy,
as a part-time Bills
you
fan.
wonder, San Francisco, just that outlier
They're going to run it.
on their 3rd quarterback, and yet still playing at the level that they're playing at.
They're probably just going to run the ball now. Let that
never
clock
seems to get
run.
too big for Brock Purdy. Yes.
They're down by a lot.
He just rises to the moment.
So is he the guy
I don't
next
see
year?
a reason
like
to.
Trey Lance? I mean, Wally Pitt?
you got to wait and see how this season plays out. What do you accomplish if
they're just
San
gonna keep running
Francisco
the ball.
advances and wins the Super Bowl? You've got a really hard decision because, boy, you lost a lot of draft capital to bring Trey Lance in, and you always felt that was going to be the future for your organization, and now you have a guy that you draft with the last pick of the NFL draft, and he's going to be your guy. That's going to be a tough one if he takes him all the way to the
Third
Super Bowl.
and 2.
A tough decision to make. I think it becomes
This
an
might
open
be the last
competition.
play of the game.
Line's inside a minute
Might. Ooh, big hit. All right, they're gonna get one more play, unless it's like incomplete.
Playing time here down the stretch. So the Giants season coming to a close. Our season coming to a close. Our crew here on Fox. Andy Kacheska, Artie Kempner, producer-director combo. The other cover Artie's years.
Big hit.
A couple legends in the business right there that we're so lucky to have leading our crew.
Daniel Jones looking, finds.
Another big hit out of the secondary, Kayvon Wallace.
Another big hit. Damn. 19 seconds left in the game.
And, just our entire crew, we had an opportunity to have a party.
Gonna run that clock, I think.
To thank everybody, and just it's been one of the more challenging weather seasons that I've been through in my 20+ years as a
Still not.
podcaster.
The
So
clock is not running now
group
for
that
some
works
reason.
outside in the elements, especially Pam. Pam always seems to get stuck in a downpour this year. I mean, just outstanding. And we always talk about we have time away from our families, and it's so great to have a group here trying to do the same thing these teams are. You create that second
Philadelphia
family
Eagles.
away from your immediate family that you're working with every weekend, putting together some great games.
Tyler Dare, Aaron Suizas, Adrian Garcia up here in the booth, Paul Davis, Dad, love your
Second and
dad,
10.
Barry Allen, and a whole host of men and women bringing these pictures to you every week.
We're gonna run it.
Final seconds winding down as Gary Brightwell gets stopped by Josiah
10,
Scott.
9, 8, 7, 6. That's the game. Philadelphia Eagles win 38-7.
Games this year. They've beaten them 10
Fly,
games in a
Eagles,
row here in Philadelphia, and they left no questions unanswered tonight.
They did not, and it should only get better. And the big news for me, everybody's talking about Jalen Hurts, Lane Johnson.
Easy
Finished the
dubs.
game. Working
Great
through that
game,
injury.
great performance by the Eagles. They are moving on to the NFC Championship. Sad if you're a Giants fan, but I mean, you also have 4 Super Bowls, so can't complain.
We'll send you to the State Farm
But hey,
game after this break.
that's the game.
Now will it be the Cowboys or
Well,
the
I think that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you for coming out today and watching the stream. We got another one scheduled for 1:45 tomorrow. Got the Bills versus Bengals, and maybe we'll stream the Cowboys game too. Depends how tired I am. But anyways, thank you everybody for coming out. See some of you tomorrow, and if I don't, hope you have a great rest of your week. Broncos country. Let's ride.